do this after they blew me off for months. They better pay me in something other than crisps this time. Hello everyone and welcome to Modern Escapism's third annual Christmas party live here on Twitch.tv. My name's Walker McCoy, the host with the most. Or is that Oodles? No, it's me, obviously, because I'm starting the show. They asked me, I did such a good job at the Biggie Awards. They asked me to come back and introduce the 2022 Christmas party. So, I hope everyone out there is ready for some drinking, some fun, some laughs, some Secret Santa. We know what happened last year, don't we, Stig? Will we have a repeat of that again this year? Who knows? But for now, sit on back. Get your drinks in, and welcome to Modern Escapism's Christmas Party 2022! I love a Christmas sandwich.
Oh, why do I eat so many Christmas sandwiches?
Hello there, everybody.
Hello, is this on?
It's
Hello.
Christmas time. Yes. It's the
We
Christmas
made it.
office party number 3.
I believe we've been doing this for like 2.5 years now. It's mental.
Welcome
It's
to
our third Christmas
all
together.
the people watching live, the people in the future listening. Just thank you for being here, ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon. This is Modern Escapism.
Way.
Woo!
I don't think I'll make it past the pilot.
Nope.
You were nearly cancelled day one.
You're still in your probation period.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Extended.
As you might be aware, my name is Oodles, the naughty Christmas elf, and joining me today, Father Christmas himself, is Gadget.
Oh yeah, give the fat man with the beard the Father Christmas title. Well done. Well done.
I thought he was talking to me.
Mrs. Claus in the flesh, it's Candy.
Oh ho ho herself.
Yeah,
Right.
you are. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it's Biggie.
Fucking bugger.
I said, don't say fuck up, bugger. And the Krampus Christmas creature, it's Stig.
I'm not that bad.
And also joining us tonight is you guys in the chat, in the live. I don't know how technology works, but you're there. I can see you talking. Hello, Tiger Lad UK. Hello, Kieran Something. Hello, Nimrodix. Hello, Monkspot. Oh. Hello, Go Lightly. Hello, Sambone Solo. Sneaky, Future Exercise. Rob
Apparently
Shack.
Gadget's quiet.
Cow
Danny
Goes
better have turned
Moo.
myself up.
Everybody.
I wish futile exercise.
Everyone's here. Everyone's here. But before we get into the show, please consider becoming one of our sexy and incredibly cool patrons to help us divide and conquer the podcasting world. Details are in our show notes, but mainly check out our website, modernescapism.co.uk, for more exquisite content and links to everything we do. And if you want to treat us this Christmas for all the content we've been giving you throughout the year, please subscribe to us on anything that you can subscribe to us on, especially Patreon. Tell a friend and review the show everywhere and all our shows within the network.
Yes. Get on the YouTube, get on Score Cheap, get on Smash That Glass, get on Deep Dive Lounge, get on Biggie's Patreon. Everything.
All of
Biggie's
it.
Patreon, his OnlyFans. Sorry. I had one beer. What's wrong with it? I don't even get a joke right.
Yes, Stig's film is
Yes,
being filmed by J.J. Abrams. That's exactly what I said before we went live.
Yep.
But yes, I think this is a big moment for us as a network, this very next segment, because it's the first ever live Biggie's Breaking News. Oh my God. Are you all ready? You're actually witnessing it.
Should I put Biggie on the big screen?
Put him on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there he is. Look at that.
He's shitting himself now.
You can all of you now, if you're on a computer, just rub his face with your
Rub his face with your mouse pointer.
Your mouse. Yeah.
He loves it. This
Right,
is what
if
you
you're
pay money
ready.
for, guys. We're born
Are you ready? Okay.
Yes, we're ready.
And
Well,
you-
this one isn't as long as last week, so apologies for that. Dead Space remake. The Isaac Clarke looks a little bit like Adam Sandler. The redesign just looks really weird. Just I don't know where that came from.
I think it's supposed to make him look more like Gunnar Wright, who's the voice actor.
It just looks like Adam
but
Sandler.
yeah,
though.
he's got Adam Sandler's nose, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's the
Yeah.
Adam Sandler nose.
And the kind of creases. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm
of
all
course
for
you
more
are.
Sandler in my
Of course
life.
you are.
Someone did a face swap on it, and it hardly changed it. So that was cool.
I mean, you never see Isaac's face in the original version of it,
No.
other than like the end cutscene anyway. So, even though they've given him the voice of Gunnar Wright this time, I don't expect he's going to be taking his helmet off that much.
What if he does a Judge Dredd, Stallone, and just takes it off on first level? Just fucks it.
Very disappointed.
Well, you've been disappointed a lot this year. Next.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't he
Another
just? Amazon Games is now working with Crystal Dynamics on the next Tomb Raider. So it's another reboot, I guess.
what?
Mm.
Oh, the games. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
just Amazon then. Yeah.
Amazon's rebooting.
Well, yeah. For a second, I just thought you meant Amazon, as in the like Prime, like the video, like TV.
Well, if you listen, I said
Going
Amazon
back to
Games.
just books.
But, you know.
I know.
Ooh, Biggie's getting snarky.
Already. Like
Big screen,
5 minutes
Biggie.
in. I'm up for more Tomb Raider, even though I still have the other two to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're really good games, man.
I'd like it if like whatever reboot comes out of it, it's a little bit less torture porn than like the last reboots were.
Let's go back to a bit more Tomb Raider.
I gave up on
Play the
2013's
others.
Tomb Raider about the point where I'm like not wanting to move any further because I don't want to see another creative way for her to die. It was the bit where you're climbing over a plane on a waterfall or something. You fall in the water, then it's like a sliding passage. And if you get it wrong, you end up like with a spike going through the bottom of her jaw.
Oh,
And it's just like,
God.
oh, it's just like, no, thank you.
It's still
No,
the same.
thank you.
It's still the same studio, right? Though it's just Amazon's
Yeah, it's
publishing
cr-
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Crystal Dynamics, yeah, because that's one of the studios that Square Enix sold off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a more, I don't know, puzzle-centric one, rather than just shooty, bang-bang, Uncharted clone.
I agree.
Yeah, if they could take it back to what it originally was.
It's more fun.
Oh, maybe make Angel of Darkness work.
Although,
Chance.
Sneaky in the chat has said, please let Tomb Raider just die.
I mean, she did loads.
Well, yeah, she did.
Sambone Soul suggested a Tomb Raider Untitled Goose Game crossover where you play as a young Lara just doing your best to fucking piss her dad off and ruin his adventures as much as possible. Yes, please, give me that. I want it. Absolutely. Cheers for that, Sambone.
And she
I'm gonna
honks.
pitch that.
Honks at everyone.
You guys clearly didn't play.
Don't all girls up to a certain age just honk rather than speak?
Oh, I
Yeah,
still do.
You guys clearly didn't play the last two Tomb Raider games because they were more closely to the older ones than the first reboot one, especially like the second one in Russia. And they're really good.
I don't know why. Like again, it's just one of those ones where it's in the list. I'm going to play it. I've got them both on Epic.
I really
Get them
like
working on
them.
my
I rate
Steam
them.
Deck or something.
I like the two kind of more puzzly games they brought. It was a Temple of Osiris was one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a bit more like Diablo. I really like that one. I
Yeah.
wish they
That was
could have
quite
done
good
more with
fun.
that.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, next up. Spider-Man 2 has been confirmed to be released in the fall 2023. But unfortunately, no further footage of that. But I'm still excited, I must say.
The game. Sorry, I didn't realise what you said.
Yes,
Yeah,
games.
The game, yeah.
Fuck it. Is anyone listening to me? Hello? Hello?
I'm listening to you. Biggie Golightly's asking if you've upgraded his door bungee cord setup behind
Yes. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
famous
I-
setup. Yeah, it's the trap.
Yeah, I hung the on the escapism bag there.
He's usually got a bucket of water on there, and when the kid opens,
All it's
Places there.
designed to do is keep the door just shut at the minute, not secured shut. It just helps. All right.
it's Biggie's
What
trap.
about all those
Move.
marbles all over the floor?
Have you got your candle?
It doesn't
no,
like
do you
being
know
on the
what?
big screen, and it doesn't like being probed like this.
The first time where people are watching like live and you don't have your candle
Yeah.
ready.
Oh, it's gonna take me some time
That
to set
time when
up.
we were just talking and he was just setting up his candles.
Setting the
Probably
mood.
to keep. Kieran's asking, is it to keep people out or to keep you in?
Me.
I like the
I mean,
candle.
Northern France can't take that level of raw magnetism.
No, he can't. But
I'll sort the candle out when Stig's probably talking about wrestling or something. Right, moving on. Films and TV. The new feature film. Oh, this one's for Stiggy as well. The new feature film from director Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli has been announced, and it's currently titled Hayao, 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 Hayao.
Hey,
That
yo.
wasn't the bit you got wrong.
What did I say?
Miyazaki.
That's
said
the one.
Mizazaki.
Yeah,
I'd love
it's-
to listen
yeah.
to Biggie on the phone ordering like some kind of foreign takeaway. He'd be like, just
Oh,
number
yeah.
one, please. I'll have a number two.
Yeah, he just uses the numbers, definitely.
I didn't even get that wrong.
Dear.
I'm so excited for this. I knew there was talk and chatter about it but that's been for years. He's been saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do another one," and there hasn't.
One more
other than
film.
there hasn't really been much details about it. So yeah, just keep it going. Somehow
It's out in-
manage.
It's out in July next year.
Find
so
the fountain of
wait
youth
too
for
long.
that man, please.
Yeah. He's a treasure.
And get him to get a name change as well.
No, his name's fine. We've been saying it for 3 years on this show. 3 years.
Well, Biggie hasn't been. That's the first time he's tried it.
Thank you.
But we've
Thank
been
you.
saying it.
And he fucked it.
Raised him up to knock him down.
Yeah, I
Thank
can't
you,
wait.
Pip. I appreciate your support.
A proper Studio Ghibli film after the atrocity that Goro Miyazaki put out.
I need to watch that just to see what it's like.
No, I watched it just because it's Ghibli and I needed to watch it as a completionist to see
Not
all
good,
the
is
Ghibli
it?
films. It's terrible.
That bad.
Yeah, just like that guy phoned in a favour from his dad to get that under Studio Ghibli.
Dad, please let me do a film.
Yeah, I don't know how that snuck in there. Maybe he went in one weekend and just like uploaded it to the servers, like when no one was looking.
I saw that Monk's Boy. No, I don't look like a young Rolf Harris. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm laughing because he's right. Where's my fucking wobble board? Rolf Harris was a doll back then. I mean, the less said about him, the better. There'll be costume changes, don't worry. Even though I've got a bad back.
And now all the chat is agreeing with him.
I love it. I love it. A young Rolf Harris, not a whatever he is now, a criminal.
He's an offender.
Is he not dead yet?
A bit more than that.
No, he's still alive. He's got cancer, I think.
What a shame.
Even the missus said it.
Next.
Monk's Boy says.
Right, next up. Dwayne Johnson reportedly leaked misleading Black Adam profits to the press. So he's been apparently a bit of a naughty boy. The report
I
basically
love that
was
this is an
filled with
ongoing saga.
false assumptions indicating Black Adam is a fund profit of 52 to 72 million. But apparently it's not. Doubts the film will reach the home entertainment numbers that Johnson is expecting. The industry insider also shared his belief that the 100 million global marketing figure provided was misleading. Nearly all movies of this size will ultimately pencil out if it's considered a worthwhile movie.
Really has bet the farm on this film, hasn't he?
Do you think
Yeah.
he tipped the media off or he threatened them? Phone them up, this is Dwayne Johnson. You are going to publish these particular figures or I'm coming round.
I think he's the more
I think
the
as
more I
he's a
read on him,
producer,
the more I
he-
dislike him.
I think because he's a producer on the film, I think he's able to like sway like the press releases and stuff like that. He's able to go to the press team and go, release this.
Yeah, this is all just under one big ball of shit from Warner Brothers and DC this week.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
let's get into all of it. Like, what's the other thing, Biggie? There's a fairly big thing.
He won't know.
Well, yeah, apart from the fact that I did not know this amazed me. He has 352 million Instagram followers. So if anyone could promote
not
that
it.
film, it's him. But he was offered a Black Adam cameo in Shazam 2 and he declined.
That's
Why?
also not it.
It's all part of it, but
Oh, yeah.
I led him in there to the big story.
I gave you the world's biggest segue.
Which
He's looking at his fucking face on the big screen.
Which is not in your notes, Biggie, because you didn't copy that one in from Biggie's breaking news.
What the biggest
Okay.
news of the week?
Henry Cavill's not
Yes,
Superman
that's
anymore.
further down.
Why isn't it linked to it?
Because I was just talking about it later. It's my news.
hang on. No. Look at the note you put in there. The Henry Cavill story that you've got in there is more about him being with the Warhammer 40k TV series.
Because I was also going to mention that he got dropped as well. That was the whole point.
Oh,
We've
Biggie.
got to stop this Rolf Harris discourse in the chat. Ow!
It is your news, Biggie. But let's talk about Henry
Fall
Cavill
down again.
Yeah.
not being Superman, because
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on with them?
that looked a bit
Yeah,
embarrassing for him, didn't it? And me.
Yeah.
Embarrassing for him, embarrassing for DC and Warner Brothers, embarrassing for probably for James Gunn, for The Witcher. Like everything is just what.
There's two sides to it that I can see. One, it's disappointing that he's not going to be Superman because he is genuinely, of the modern one, basically since Christopher Reeve, I think he's been the best Superman,
And he's handsome.
even though he's had shite films. He also looks properly like Superman, but I can see from DC's perspective that there's a lot of baggage tied to the previous Superman films because of Zack Snyder and the unmitigated failure that was the Snyderverse. And, if they reboot the continuity, do they want to keep the same Superman in there? It's like, are they even going to do anything with Superman? They might not actually have any plans for Superman.
they do.
for this new thing
James,
that it
James
do
Gunn
they?
is directing it, isn't he?
No, he's not said. He hasn't said yet who's directing it. I wouldn't put it past him if it was him. But he said that Superman is one of their biggest priorities, and it was going to be focusing on a young Superman. It won't be an origin story. We don't need. He said we don't need that. But it'd be focusing more on I think probably like young 20 Superman, and it's going to be fun. I think he's just basically had to do this to just fuck the Snyder bots and cult off, and just say, listen,
There is also that.
it's not coming back. Just fuck off. Let it die. And I don't think you can do if you keep Snyder's Justice League team around. If you keep it as Cavill and Affleck and Gal Gadot and that, if you keep them in, you're still stuck in Snyder's universe. That's what
Yeah,
Black Adam's
refresh
problem
it.
was. Black Adam is well and truly stuck in that universe.
The thing is, I can't picture anyone that's stacked and built to play Superman, even at a younger age at the moment. I can't.
It doesn't need to be stacked.
Superman can be slim.
He can, but it's nice to see him stacked, isn't it?
How does he get like that? How does he? Because no muscle, nothing big enough would pump those muscles.
It's because he's not from Earth. Don't get me into this. Not at Christmas party. I'm not getting into why he's stacked. Gravity. The yellow sun. Don't.
I'll
gonna
be
get
honest.
Rolf Harris
As
back
much as
out.
I don't like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, the ending of that Justice League film got me wanting to see the next part of what he'd do, what would happen with Darkseid and all that. I wanted to see that. Didn't want to see the post, apocalyptic world with Joker and Batman teaming up. Not interested in that. Just wanted to kind of see Superman against big apocalyptic events. But yeah, what I don't know what it says though is Shazam's not even out yet. The Flash isn't out yet.
I don't think the Flash is ever coming out at this point.
He's been
He's
brought
missing a
forward.
finger as well.
Far too much baggage around
Aquaman-
Ezra Miller. at the
Aquaman
minute.
2 isn't out, but what does it say for those characters? Where they're going with them?
Well, haven't they said that
Yeah, Momoa's done.
Jason Momoa is not playing Aquaman anymore?
Yeah.
But
You say he's
they
not
might
going to
have him
gym
do
anymore
something
either.
different.
I think that because James Gunn did the Suicide Squad and because of the tone that Shazam is, I think he might just keep them around because they kind of fit within a James Gunn cat style.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who fucking knows? Warner Brothers fucked it by bringing Cavill back before even discussing it with James Gunn what they wanted to do.
Mm.
And now look where it is.
Yeah.
Absolute mess.
I just want a hot
Seems
spot
to be a-
Superman, that's all.
Seems to be a running theme with Warner Brothers at the minute, not knowing their arse from their elbow.
Oh, definitely.
Next up,
Indeed.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse trailer is out. Looks really cool. Cannot wait.
Oh, yes.
Yes, looks
More
excellent.
of
If,
that.
I didn't
if you
know it
actually
was
go
a
through
trailer.
that, people been going through the frames on it and noticing like
Yeah.
all these different Spider-Mans. There's like PS1 Spider-Man in there.
Oh, nice.
There's the PS4 Spider-Man's in there in the background. I am 100% going in that there's a Tom Holland cameo in there.
Absolutely, there will be.
Even if he's cartoon,
Probably.
even if he's cartoon, like it'll still be Tom Holland's.
I'm also kind of expecting either Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield to pop up as well, even just for a line.
Mm.
What about
There'd be something.
Indian Spider-Man? You seen him?
Yeah.
He's great.
Yes, I've seen
I
him.
like him.
Nicholas Hammond from the 80s TV series.
Yeah. Exactly.
Spider-Man porn.
Nope.
Nope, not that one.
Still in the universe.
You tried.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
So great news for the the Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2 will have an all-female directing team. This will include returning director Charlotte Brandstorm, as well as, Sanar Hamri from The Wheel Time and Louise Hooper from The Sandman.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Why?
Too much. Too
many women. Too many
Can't
women.
do
It'll be about periods.
Everyone knows
Can't
you're only
believe
two
Lord-
women in Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Can't believe Lord of the Rings has gone woke.
No.
Because not only is it women, but it's at least one woman of colour.
No. Not my Lord of the Rings. That's
No.
true.
I just want men with beards.
Gonna write about it on Twitter.
And a serious note, if they're good directors, I don't care. Just carry on. I really enjoyed that
Yeah.
show. I do not understand the kicking that it seems to get, but
I think we've just typified the kicking there, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's just fucking sweaty nerds
people.
kicking off about it
These
for no good
people.
reason. Yeah, neckbeards.
people who pretend to be fans, but all they've ever seen is actually just Peter Jackson's films.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is not
Which
what
the-
Peter
the
Jackson
fa- the family-
envisioned. He didn't write
which
it.
the family traditionally hate.
Yeah.
Next.
Next up, God of War TV series is a go at Amazon. Wheel of Time showrunner
Nope, do not want.
Rafe Judkins and The Expanse creators Mark Fergus and the screen's just
The
gone funny
Expanse
for me for a second.
creators.
And
Or
Hawk
Cotsby.
Otsby are adapting the award-winning PlayStation game.
That's got you
See-
interested, isn't it?
It's got me interested now you said The Expanse.
Yeah.
I don't think we need it though.
Oh, it was
you
always
need
going
that
to
shit,
come.
but you
Come
still-
on, we knew
You
it was
still
coming.
evangelize that
Mm.
Resident Evil show that you.
We don't need
love.
The Last of Us TV show, but that looks great.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Yeah, I just kind of it's one of those things. Like I think especially with like The Last of Us seems to be the aberration to it because The Last of Us looks great, but I don't know. Like the games are so dramatically acted in the fucking first place. Like how are you going to beat that?
Yeah.
Like I think The Last of Us
Sorry.
TV series will be great, but I don't think it's going to beat the
Forgot we
game.
were live.
You know?
What were you doing?
Burped.
Did you burp vape?
I vaped and burped and everything just came out. I forgot we were live.
Oh, look at that! You took a screenshot.
And that's not.
Next up,
Oh,
Henry
God,
Cavill.
here
Oh,
we
fuck,
go.
we talked about him. Something Warhammer. Moving on.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah,
What-
live
what's
action
happened?
Death Stranding film.
Is he just
It's
skipping over
coming.
that then? Whatever he's just on about.
He's skipping over the Henry Cavill Warhammer.
I don't want to talk about it
What
anymore.
is that thing? What is that thing?
He's, like I said in the Discord, he's just collecting the geek franchise now, isn't he? Just
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
through
he's. For Rule's benefit, Henry Cavill is the executive producer, and he's working with Amazon to bring Warhammer 40K
La
to
la
a
la
TV
la
series.
la 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 la. Sorry.
right.
Did you see his post though on Instagram? He threw some right shade at Netflix. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Amazon. Oh yeah, Amazon. We've been waiting to work with Amazon forever. It's the perfect place, Amazon.
'Cause that's where all the money is.
And where you're not going to get cancelled after a season, or where you're not going to get showrunners who hate the source material.
Is Jeff Bezos a goodie?
No, he's definitely a baddie.
No.
The head of Prime Video, he's a goodie.
I know Jeff Bezos is a baddie, but he seems to be doing the right things and giving us what we want.
He's just not
I think
skinned.
he's just jetting around with supermodels and going to space now, isn't he? He doesn't actually do anything with Amazon. He just reels in a paycheck.
Well,
That's
you
not
would,
that's
wouldn't
not
you?
baddie moves. That's goodie moves. Going into space with supermodels, yes, please.
Yeah, how many Bond villains did that?
All of them.
And Dr. Evil.
Some of
Yeah.
them were justified.
James Bond just ruined the fun, didn't he?
Yeah. just
James
coming
Bond's a
in.
real baddie.
Oh god, I'm on a podcast with people who thought the Empire did nothing wrong.
They didn't.
Didn't do nothing wrong. They
Go
kept-
Told
Nazis!
you about this.
Wow.
Can we clip that? Clip that. Someone clip it. Clip it.
And we're banned from Twitch.
We've got him. We've got him, officer. He's right there.
It's taken
Oh,
us
Biggie, you're
3
never living that down.
years. But we've finally got him.
That's my new fucking ringtone.
That shall be clipped, that shall be embedded into every episode somewhere as an Easter egg. That is
T-shirt material, that.
going to get posted to his employer.
He said it.
Biggie is cancelled.
Cancelled so hard. Cancelled harder than a
You
Netflix
couldn't cancel
series.
this if you tried. Anyway, going back to what I wanted to originally talk about, the live-action Death Stranding
Third Reich.
film will introduce new elements and characters within the universe, and the film is being fast-tracked. I bet it is.
Yay!
It's gonna be
Death
shite.
Stranding. I think that
Not
Fast
like
track
Royal
means it's
Mail.
going to be shit.
probably. I think it's going to fill the interim between Death Stranding 1 and DS2. Because I think there's going to be a time jump in DS2. So that's probably why they're fast tracking it as well. Because we've got maybe 3 years before DS2 comes out. Potentially
Yeah.
more.
You text
Because
your
how long
Sounds
did
like
we
one of
have
those-
between...
It's going to be like one of those art films, isn't it, where everyone just stares a lot and then stares some more, and there's
Cries.
a tear rolling
Without a
down the
doubt.
eye.
Without a doubt. Kojima's
Yeah.
wanted to be a movie producer since before time began. So,
At le-
yeah,
at least
it's going to be an
there's,
art piece.
At least the cast's already there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is
Imagine
true.
if they didn't have them to play
Oh,
those.
do you know what?
characters,
If they just did a Death Stranding thing in that universe with none of the characters or actors from the game, like this is some other people in the same world. It's just like, nah,
Yeah.
fuck off.
I think
what
that's
it'll be.
exactly what it is going to be, and maybe a few cameos.
Well, it's made by
100%.
Hammerstone Studios, that did the Barbarian, which was Barbarian, which was really good, and Kojima Productions, obviously, developing it.
He's finally got his wish. He wanted to make TV and film, didn't he?
Yep.
Finally.
And
Hi,
moving on to
Havoc.
the news of the week,
Look at
a
that.
man thinks he's found baby Jesus in a packet of Rebels. Miles Campbell, 38, was munching on a bag of the assorted chocolates when he felt a peculiar shape. Looking inside the bag, there it was, a chocolate which resembled a wee baby Jesus staring back at him.
It looked
He
like a
stopped
Fall
him.
Guy.
It stopped him in his tracks.
Jesus Christ, your Lord and Saviour.
The dad of 3 could not bring himself to eat the Revel and has kept it in the fridge for 20 months.
Oh, ew.
Oh,
Mm.
weird.
And that is kind of my news.
Just going to the chat here. Jupiter Moon has said, reminder, Hanukkah starts on Sunday, and
Does-
Kanye has lost the plot, and now Biggie has.
Speaking of
It's
Jesus
over.
cropping up in weird places, I once at work.
Here we go.
spilled-
She's found him.
Well, let me tell you, I once spilled a scalding hot cup of coffee on directly all over me, but particularly onto my left tit, and the scald mark that was there for about a month looked like Jesus bungee jumping. He was doing one of those and everything.
I didn't.
It's
hang
a
on,
miracle.
Let me unpack this. So you were drinking something and it spilled on your left tit.
Yeah,
in
scalding
quotations.
hot.
You said
straight
that,
out the
not me.
kettle.
And
Straight out the kettle.
Jesus
Ouch.
bungee jumped on your left tit.
No, that was the scald mark it left. For months, Jesus was there with me. My left.
Did you feel different while he was there?
I felt enlightened. You know, in Black Books, when Bill Bailey's walking around like he swallowed the little book of calm, and he's like just projecting light. It was one of those situations.
Breasted are the meat.
Chat are asking you to prove it. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, actually, I do have a picture, but I won't.
Subscribe to our Patreon to see images of Jesus bungee jumping.
Jesus didn't want to stick around in Candy's debauchery life and the toilet, the broken toilet, shitting in wine boxes and all that. He was like, nah,
She's-
I'm out of here.
Probably
She's
didn't
there in-
appreciate the dirty bra either.
She's there in the,
I'd rather be
tour bus with
crucified, he
Cradle of
said.
Filth going, look at this.
We're all going to hell.
Speak for yourself.
You especially.
Excellent. That was the news. How's the chat doing? How are you feeling, guys?
The Point Iguana has said, I mean, who hasn't seen Jesus Christ in a packet of confectionery?
True.
Planty Pods has said, they're always in the last packet of sweets you look in. I think he's making a Simpsons reference there.
Any more? Any more?
Biggie, Planty also said Biggie waved the white flag of surrender himself at Lille.
In the wolf's den.
Sneaky said Aquaman was and is shite.
I concur.
Yep.
Nacho Dada suggested David Harbour as Lobo, please.
Into it.
Mm.
Into it.
That'll work.
And Jupiter Moon has said, where is Aquaman? What have they done with Amber Heard? Big story this year is editing her out.
I don't really know actually whether she was fully edited. I know they reduced her screen
Like 10
down
minutes or
to
something.
12 minutes, and then there was rumours that she'd been edited out, but it was never confirmed. And then the film just keeps getting put back and back. So,
Excellent. So what?
Oh, and Nimrod Hicks has said, I assume Big E said, go Nats Ease in tribute to Super Natty Cat.
Yes.
This is very much
That's
are
what
they
I
saying
said.
boo or boo earns
yeah.
kind of moment.
It's now time for our Nexus of the Year. What we're doing this year. We didn't do this last time, did we? So we're going to basically speak about our favourite thing of the year, our least favourite thing of the year, and surprise of the year. Ooh. Isn't this good? And I'm going to... The first person in the chat to say one of our names is going to go first. Go!
You realise there's like a 30-second delay between
It's
you
funny
saying
though, isn't
something
it?
and the
It's
chat
funny.
getting it.
It's funny. Here we go.
Mike, me.
That's
All
you.
right, okay.
You're going first.
Who's Mike?
The only person
Rolf
person
Harris.
in the chat that doesn't call me Gadget.
Rolf Harris is gone. He's been executed.
Okay, I'll go. So my favourite thing of the year, I hummed and hard on this one because there's been actually a lot of really good shit this year. But I'm probably going to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, that was
Okay,
my
yeah,
surprise
yeah.
chat. Choice.
yeah, that was.
You can still
that
use
was a
it, don't
film-
worry.
Not surprising.
That was a film that as soon as I seen the very first trailer, I can't remember what I seen the trailer on. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was when I was at the cinema for something else. Very first time I saw the trailer, I sat up and I went, "Oh shit, that looks good." And fuck me, it was right. It was a baffling mental conglomeration of multiverse science fiction and awesome kung fu combat and dildo statues and giant bagels and
Pulling your
it's
nails
one
off.
of the the film is an utter fever dream. It's one of the most mental things I've ever seen. But by the end of it, I just loved it. There's a sequence kind of in the middle of the film, and I'm not going to explain how they get there. But the two main characters are a pair of rocks standing over the cliff, and all their dialogue is in text.
That's my favourite
And
scene.
it's the sweetest scene. It's absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
And it deals with kind of with kind of immigrants losing their home identity. It deals with kind of families getting strained. It deals with kind of estrangement from one's daughter, from one's mother,
And tradition.
and tradition. And Michelle Yeoh was so fucking good in it.
She was.
So good, because bear in mind she was in her late 50s when she filmed
She's
this.
never not good. though.
No, she's never not good, but she was in her late 50s when she did this. Because she starts the film looking like kind of like a dowdy housewife kind of thing, but then she's kicking ass. Like, she does her own stunts, she does all her own martial arts, and it's absolute. I fucking loved it.
So
I
does
thought it was
Stig
one
when
of
he
the
films stuff.
best films, and especially considering it came out like in the cinemas in the UK, because it was an A24 film, so they just kind of throw shit against the wall and hope it works in terms of release dates. Futile exercise, good, right? Butt plug fight. But considering it came out like a month before Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and absolutely showed it up for how to do a multiverse film. I think it's just stunning. I thought it was a wonderful film.
I really didn't
Just
like
all
it
the
as much
intricate
as
scenes, just everything that they had to obviously rehearse, choreograph, just all the timelines, just, yeah. What an inventive movie. Just fantastic.
I found it.
Yeah.
I found it convoluted, but I did like the human moments of it. I've said this before, but yeah, it's a good pick though.
It's weird because it's a very hard sci-fi film, but it doesn't do space shit. Most hard sci-fi does like the kind of the Expanse thing or Star Trek or whatever, and it's like really kind of highfalutin concepts. This is hard sci-fi based on a fucking Chinese laundromat.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from the
It's one of my favourite
butt
bits.
plug scene, whoever came up with the flappy fingers idea was just brilliant.
Yeah, the sausage fingers. I like that.
So the sausage fingers and the ongoing romance between her and Jamie Lee Curtis with sausage fingers.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis had no clue what the fuck was going on.
No, but she looked like she was having
She
fun.
just said
Yes.
we just had a fun time. Got told to do these things. She said, I don't really know what was going on.
I don't think any of them really had any idea what was going on. I think that's the testament to the Daniels. Like they managed to pull a coherent film out of all that insanity.
Wasn't
And
that
to have short round back as well, completely out of the blue.
Yeah, good man.
your worst thing of the year, mate?
Worst thing of the year. It's tied for it because I'm talking about Scorn and the Callisto Protocol. Two
These
things I
really
was
stung
absolutely
you, didn't they?
looking forward to. So this is the equivalent feeling of when The Medium came out and I was stung by that.
Oh, last year, yeah.
Like you know how much I love a bit of sci-fi horror in me video games. I'm a huge fan of Dead Space. I'm a huge fan of
Alien.
Dino Crisis and shit like that. Like I love sci-fi, I love space, I love horror in video games, and it's just like they got it so wrong. Like Scorn, beautiful graphics, nothing to the game. No story, no intensity, no tension, nothing. Just really shit convoluted puzzles in a world where nothing fucking happens. And then conversely, the Callisto Protocol, really pretty graphics, nothing fucking happens, shit combat, no puzzles, terrible game. And I'm just like, come on, guys.
What is
Like,
that
I've been
on
waiting
your
for Scorn
head?
for 2 years since its announcement. And then Callisto Protocol for a full year since its announcement, and both of them were utter dog shit, and I'm fucking pissed off.
Rightfully so, but what's on Biggie's head? What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Is it Noddy?
No, it's just a little face, isn't it?
Oh, just a little face. It's bigger than your face. It's not little.
Become a shit Zaffo Breeblebrox.
It's fucking
And
frantic.
my biggest surprise of the year, because I'm not going to...
Sorry,
Sorry.
I wanted to just say quickly on that, on the Callisto Protocol. I was listening to Grumpy Gamers this week, and he had a complete opposite experience to you. And he thinks
Some people
that
really enjoyed
a
it.
lot of people are remembering Dead Space wrong a little bit with looking through nostalgia, and because he played Dead Space recently and then played this. And he thinks
See,
that when people are trying to compare it to Dead Space, that they might be just remembering Dead Space a little bit wrong. But
There are
I've
some
never played
really
either,
shit
so.
bits to Dead. So there are some really shit bits to the original Dead Space, which I hope they kind of sort out in the remake. But they were mostly kind of like really gimmick sections. Like there's a couple of turret sections which are fucking awful, and the last boss is a bit shit. But the rest of the game is kind of really tense and really action packed. But the way they kind of pitched the Callisto Protocol was very much like Dead Space 2, which is a kind of very linear action horror game with lots of big set pieces, and just like none of that happens within the Callisto Protocol. But I mean, even aside taken away from Dead Space, the plot doesn't turn up till over halfway through the game,
not
and the
good
plot
enough,
is
is it?
fucking. Well, I mean, when you actually read the plot, it is actually just Dead Space. Kind of religious cult, mutations, evolving humanity for the sake of it. It's just like
Makes you
that's
think.
literally
It makes
the
you
plot of
think
Dead
if that
Space.
was a flash in the pan and he doesn't have an original idea.
He does not have an original idea. Trust me, that game takes everything from Dead Space.
Yeah.
But I want to move on from that because I've ranted about that enough.
It's going to be a PlayStation
into the
Plus
last
game
episode.
in the near future, isn't it?
Oh yeah, when it hits PlayStation Plus, play it and you'll see what I mean. I mean, if you enjoy it, great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm happy for you if you enjoy it. I just hate it. The biggest surprise, Return to Monkey Island. Because it was announced in the summer, came out 2 months later, and it's my game of the year because it was fucking excellent.
Yep.
And it gave me all the warm fuzzies, and it gave me such a massive bolt of nostalgia, and it looked amazing, and it sounded amazing, and it was funny and charming, and yeah. And it wasn't a fucking R-rated game, M-rated game, whatever. There was no killing, there was no blood massacre or anything like that. It was
But it
just a
changed,
lovely
didn't it?
point-and-click adventure that was genuinely really funny, and I loved it so much. So yeah, biggest surprise, because if you told me in 2022, Ron Gilbert's going to get back together with the original gang and release another
No
Monkey
way.
Island game, I'd have went, fuck off. What are you smoking and can I have some?
Yeah.
And yeah, lovely
I
stuff.
just
Biggest surprise.
started it today, mate. You know, I said it's going to be my Christmas game. I started it today.
Yeah.
And
What do you think so far?
I felt 13 years old again. It's good.
He
It's
just giggled through it.
It's class. I loved it. I absolutely
It's
loved
really good, and I love the art style. I genuinely adore it.
The art style's great. It's like a kind of modernist art oil painting, isn't it?
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I don't understand why people kicked off about the art style. People kick off over anything, but
the thing
I
is,
thought
if
it
you-
looked,
if you
I
look
thought it
back
looked
at-
lovely from the trailers, and then when I was playing it, I was like, yeah, this is amazing. Like,
The thing is, if you go back and look at the original games, they're pixel art. Like, there's not much of an art style to them. It's just pixel art.
yeah,
I probably wouldn't have played it if it was all pixel art.
exactly. Brilliant.
But yeah, that's
Good.
Yeah, that's my
3
nexus of the year.
picks. Chat. Who's going next? Oh, I like this. It's fun. Are they listening?
yeah.
Futile exercise said he wished he
Gadget
could
again.
have
Gadget
played
again.
first and second Monkey Island. I currently have nothing that can play it on.
Biggie.
Biggie.
There we go. Biggie.
Okay, so for me, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, although it's quite late in the year,
Fucking such a
just
pedestrian.
really
pick.
impressed me purely because the whole package is just fantastic value for money. You get a single campaign, the multiplayer, which includes the favourite maps like Shoot House, Shipment. There's a new Invasion, which is PvPvE. There's Ground War, which is basically your battlefield. The DMZ, and then obviously the freebie Warzone. The Battle Pass they've tweaked, so you can do it in any order, unlock whatever you want to unlock. Rotating modes, and the newly announced raid as well. Whatever you say about value, this game just delivered and more, and worked as well. And I'm loving it. I think it's fantastic. If you
I
like,
do actually. That's one thing.
Cool.
I'm not a massive Call of Duty fan. I do like the single players, but they do work when they come out, don't they?
yeah, the single
can't argue
campaign
with
was
that.
great,
Boom.
really
And no
just
Battlefield.
interesting.
Yeah, you can't argue with their like ethics of like quality because it fucking works. It always does.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Black Ops. Actually, I don't really enjoy that. So me and my mates were looking forward to see what they released with this, and they've delivered without a doubt. Really impressed.
I'll play the single player when it's a quid.
Modern Warfare 2 is the first Call of Duty in a long time that's actually intrigued me just to play the campaign because everyone said how good the campaign is.
It's
Modern
not
Warfare's
as good as
a really
the first
campaign.
one, but it's still really well done. Really, the graphics are outstanding. Really, really good.
The last one, that Modern Warfare, where the scene where you're the kids hiding from the soldiers and stuff, it's one of the most harrowing levels I've ever played in my life. So good. You remember it? It's really fucking good. Great game.
Robotic Monkey's getting it right. What sad times we're living in when the benchmark of a good game is that it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was
though,
just
isn't it?
reading that and laughing.
That's where
It
we've
is.
got
He's
to. Though.
right.
He's quite right.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we've got
frustrating.
to.
Patches. I'd say
I mean, Candy knows if you look at her jumper.
But I'll tell you something else that they're doing. The community is listening to
Oh,
the
flip that,
feedback
boys.
from the players, and they are introducing little patches with quality of life adjustments that people have asked for. So that, again, which leads me on to the worst thing this year. And although it didn't come out this year, I've been playing it until COD came out, and that's Battlefield, because the disappointment in comparison to COD, Battlefield took nearly 6 months to have a fucking scoreboard, if not longer. It was just such an embarrassing.
Isn't that such a
piece
simple
of
thing
work.
to...
I just don't get it. I just
Implement.
don't
Scoreboard.
understand. When you ask any of the
Fucking
fans of
scoreboard.
Battlefield previously to get to that point of what they released in for 2042, it's just an embarrassment. I just
You jumped
can't
off it quick, didn't you,
understand.
Stig? I don't think he's listening. He's not. Look, he's not.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, he's
I
looking
think
for
I'm
something.
looking for the same thing.
Uh-oh.
Here we are. The worst thing of your year, you've put 88 hours into.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Because we
been
tried.
rumbled,
There was
man.
nothing else available. We tried.
There's
We
loads
wanted
of
it
other
to be good.
shooters available.
We played it because we wanted it to be fun and tried to almost make it fun.
Eight
That's
to
what we tried to do.
88 hours.
Yeah.
Did you will
because
it
we did
into
play
being
it.
fun?
Yeah, exactly. That is literally what
The
we did. We
funny
kept
thing is,
playing
it's
it.
not like you had to justify the purchase. You won it in a competition. You could have just tossed it to the side. It doesn't matter.
But we were just basically giving it CPR every time we loaded in to play it. The amount of people that
You were
dropped
the only
off
ones
playing
fucking
Battlefield.
playing.
I know, and that's testament to the PlayStation Wrap that shows how much I played it. But as soon as COD came out, I was like, "Buy Battlefield, off you go." It's just,
That's fun.
really, really infuriated me, that game. And so disappointed in DICE, EA. They fucked it. They really have.
Is your biggest surprise a first-person shooter as well?
No, it was the same as what Gadget chose for
You
his
did
best
say that.
thing.
Yeah, everything
So,
everywhere all at
that's
once.
me.
Yeah.
Did you have another surprise?
Excellent.
Oh,
No,
know?
that was
No.
literally the one I wanted to talk about.
He hadn't
So,
written it down, basically. That's what it means.
I have, but he's already covered it. I swear.
So
I'm going to kill you.
futile
when I see it.
exercises. Futile exercise that a game released with a day one patch would be nice, and which then also said, I understand what you mean. These patches probably happen that way because they can keep fixing stuff after the physical copies of the game ship and have the fixes ready to go immediately. Which is, what normally happens. I don't think that really counts for Battlefield, though. That was broken. That should have had like an
Dead
extra 6
on
months in the
arrival.
oven. Well, it's that. I make the joke. It's raw. It needed another 6 months in the oven
remember-
before it was ready to go.
I remember
that
playing
trailer.
Halo 2 and Halo 3 online and the original Modern Warfare online, and they just
And they
worked.
worked.
Just
Yeah.
release a game that works.
I think the problem is when it's all now shareholders and shit like that. Like everyone needs everything immediately, and you can't miss the holiday window, which is why 2042 came out in such a state because they've rushed it to become. Was it November last year? I think it came out.
The trailer promised so much, and the final product
Hmm.
did not.
Excellent. Well, the chat have decided. Candy's
It's
next.
me. It's me. Right. What do you want first?
It's
My
same
favourite
order as
thing?
everyone else.
I
Okay, now.
wasn't paying attention.
Can't wait for it to slag something off we all love.
No, I'm not. I'll start with my favourite thing. So, when the PS5 was announced, it was announced with maybe a handful of games, one of which was Stray. And I've been looking forward to it for maybe 3 years, I think. No, 2 years. To finally play this game. And I was expecting to like it. I didn't realise I was going to absolutely adore it. It's one of the games that really kind of
Sorry, I'm laughing at the chat. Dune.
Dune. No, that was last year. Absolutely adore Stray. I love the world that it's set in. I love the animation. I love that you're a cat. I mean, obviously, I was going to love the fact you're a cat, but I love that it truly understood its audience when it was a cat game because you get to make biscuits on the floor, you get to get your head stuck in a bag. But what I wasn't expecting was the kind of emotional punch that the short story did actually pack. I was expecting it to be kind of just a cat simulator, bit platformy, and that would have been fine. I would have really enjoyed it, but
Still been Game of the Year.
still would have been my game of the year. But I wasn't expecting to enjoy it just quite so much as I did. It's not a long game by any means. It's probably, I mean, it took me about 8 hours because I was spending so much time just walking around the environment and making my biscuits and just causing general chaos. I think you could probably get through it about 6 hours. But every section, it doesn't really outstay its welcome at any point. If there's a little bit, and there were sections that I found that I'd enjoyed less, but it was over. There was sort of three main areas that you can travel in, and the getting to and from each area was less enjoyable. But yeah, just exploring the scenery and everything, and causing general chaos.
I thought it was
And
fantastic, mate.
It was
From beginning
lovely.
to end. Brilliant.
But it's
Brilliant
funny
game.
because a lot of my favourite games aren't long ones. Because, Journey is one of my favourite ones, and that's 2 hours. Stray, if you played it again, probably about 4 hours.
Have you played Grace?
Yes, love it.
Oh,
And I'm going to play it again when it comes out too.
It's one of my favourite short
I think I
games.
might do as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It's one of my favourite.
I've never played it, so when it drops on PS5, I'll pick it up.
Headphones.
Mate,
Wear-
you're going to be
make sure
fucking
you wear headphones.
yeah, headphones.
I have very good headphones.
You'll be coming into this god. I'm crying. It's so emotional.
Well, I loved Stray. I really enjoyed it. I did not expect it to be like a 3-alarm mascara warning for the
Absolutely.
end.
Well, I think I sent you an
that was-
animated GIF, didn't I? Of like the stages of the mascara coming.
Yeah. You sent me
torrential.
like 4 pictures.
I've not finished
Oh, it's
it yet.
bad.
You've not finished
It's,
it. Oh,
um,
it's worth, mate. Worth it.
I also think my favorite kind of tutorial tool tip of all time is press circle to meow.
Yes.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
get an award as well for meowing 100 times, which I probably managed
I-
within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't know
I loved
they were a
it.
trophy, but I did it really fast.
Yeah.
I love that bit. It all the little details in that game. Like there's a like when you're in kind of after the opening sequence when you're kind of exploring like the below ground bit. You jump up, and I think it's the first time you see one of the security cameras that starts following you. And if you meow at it,
Just
it
nods
nods at
back.
you.
Yes!
And it's so cute.
Yes.
Oh my god, I nearly died.
And
I'd
the
love to
robots
see a
are
stray
just,
too.
the robots are just the absolute best boys as well. They're so
The,
they're,
the, one,
they're more,
the busker. I love the busker.
yeah, they're just more human. I like the ones that are always like getting on with their jobs and sweeping up, and the ones that are playing mahjong as well.
I like the
And
piss
that's
one. in the
another
pub.
achievement is if you knock it over, and then you just watch them like stack it all back up, knock it over again. They're just
Yeah,
like,
I love that there's achievements for just being a dickhead cat.
yeah. And there's
You need a dog
loads
one.
of little Easter eggs in there as well, which is cute.
The only thing that stops it being the utter perfect cat game is there's no cat skins. You've got to be that little ginger boy.
And
He's cute though. He's super
Deadbeat Punk
cute.
said here, you can't lick your ass.
No, you
You
can't.
can't lick your ass, yeah.
No, you can't. Yeah, that is,
And no
that is a
guns.
rare miss.
Can't
No,
shoot you
0
bang
out
bang.
of 10 unplayable.
There's no guns, Biggie. Seriously, man. Come on. Get
There
over
is a
it.
gun. If
There
you
is a
get
gun,
far
actually.
enough.
There is.
Mm.
A laser.
He turns into a mech, Biggie. You press a
A
button
tank.
and it
Turns into a
just
tank.
all these guns and missiles just come out at the top of the cat.
I'm back in.
Yeah.
It becomes Armored Core 5.5.
Yeah, it becomes a multiplayer Warzone style shooter halfway through. Really big twist.
Is it Catlin?
There we go.
Armored Claw.
Got it.
There we
I started
go.
thinking,
Well
I
done.
need a fucking put
Earned
here.
it. Earned it. Your worst thing of the
Jupiter
year.
Moon said,
Oh, go on, sorry.
sorry, Jupiter Moon said the rucksack on the cat.
Yeah. I actually got the rucksack for my cat, and he's too much of a chunk to get in it. It's normal. It's
I do-
normal
of
cat
Of course you
sized.
did.
Your cat would
course
probably
you
beat the
bought
shit
it.
out of you if you tried to put a rucksack on it.
Oh, he doesn't mind a costume. He's all right with that.
That's why he's hitting you, you know.
I do love in the game when the cat gets the rucksack on, he immediately just kind of like goes
Flump.
rigid and
Yeah.
falls over. Yeah.
These are definitely
That
cat
was a
lovers.
nice detail.
I think is it in the credits as well that they've got all the names of the cast,
The production
cats. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was lovely. Oh my god, my
Fantastic
favourite.
game. I loved it.
Absolutely.
I might have
adore
another
Stray.
run through it again.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I've actually come off. I don't get. Is it PS Plus or PS Now? The one that it was free on. I've cancelled that. I'm going to just buy the game.
Yeah, just buy it. Fuck it.
Yeah, for the sake of 20 quid. Yeah, good game.
You've got 20 quids coming out
Ke-
your ass, mate.
Kieran said hopping in a box and meowing was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
are.
love it.
Yeah, you are.
And drinking from the pedals as well.
Oh, yeah.
And Nacho Dada said, was the cat secretly a dragon?
Yes.
We'll never know.
Your worst
I
thing
don't
of the
know
year.
What are you going to be talking about? My worst thing is a film by David Cronenberg that I was also quite looking forward to because it starred Viggo Mortensen and Lea Seydoux and Kristen Stewart. And that was Crimes of the Future.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Stig's face then. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
Shite.
That's all right.
There's been a few things this year that I haven't enjoyed, which is fine. Some things aren't for everyone. There have been few things that I've actively hated. If I don't like something, I just turn it off. That's just made my literal skin crawl. So it's kind of an art. I would say it's an arty film, and it's based on a pair of artists whose art is the surgery of human surgery, basically, and performing sort of plastic surgeries for the sake of art's sake. And
Oh, fucking hell.
it's just the
It sounds like a Cronenberg film.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's-
Christ.
Surgery is the new sex candy.
no, it's not. I don't want to. No, I was going to say something awful then, but we're live.
Say it.
No,
Say it.
I don't want to fuck anyone's unnatural holes.
Wow. Flip it.
Natural.
I take
natural
it you've
holes
watched
in-
Crash then.
I haven't. No, I haven't. But oh my god, I just everything about this film. Like I said, I actively hated. I hated the style of it. I hated the story. I hated the tone. The acting was just completely one tone. There was just no redeeming features. I didn't get to the end of it, so unless it drastically improved in the last sort of, maybe I missed something in the last hour. But the bit that got me, there's a scene where a guy covered in ears is just having a little dance to himself. And it's just no, hated it. Disgusting.
I think there is a redeeming feature to it, but
Is it at the end?
no, I'll get cancelled if
Credits.
I say it.
Oh,
I will get cancelled. But
we're
you know,
gonna have to say it now.
naked
Yeah,
Leia
that's
Seydoux.
it.
Oh yeah,
Cancel him.
yeah.
He's a filthy, rotten man.
God, what happens when we go live? Everyone's getting cancelled tonight. Oodles, you're already on thin ice.
I ain't said anything.
I know, but it's you. You're drinking as well.
Give it another
I was
hour.
fucking drinking. What do you mean?
I completely understand why people hate that film. For whatever reason, I didn't mind it. It's not like
I remember you saying you didn't
my
mind
favorite
it, but
films, but like I quite liked it.
I think maybe the issue as well was sort of on paper it would be my cup of tea. And if anything, even if it wasn't something I'd normally be into, this concept sounded pretty interesting. But no, I just gross for gross's sake, and up its own arse as well.
Oh yeah, it's well up its own ass.
And then my surprise, and this, like Biggie's, it didn't come out this year, but barely. It came out in November, but I was watching it throughout 22. And that was Arcane, the TV show based on League of Legends.
Yes.
Absolutely adore Arcane. The animation on this show is, to me, the absolute dog's bollocks. It's the best I've ever seen. It's so visually rich, and it's kind of like an Art Deco style against the really sort of bright pinks and greens and the chaoticness of Jinx, which is the main character in this TV show. And you have no need to have played League of Legends whatsoever. I never have, and I don't intend to either. Although, having watched this, I am tempted to, but I've heard it's a little bit toxic in the old
League of Legends.
You don't need to play League of Legends.
League of Legends.
I played it for the podcast this year for you to say don't do it. Remember when they outright called me a gay for winning? Like, so? So I'm like, yeah, so? Okay.
Yeah, the bit that's the overriding thing that always sticks with me with Arcane is when, because obviously the animation is just generally beautiful, but it's when they go out into the kind of real pop art moments, and there is that moment, I think it's episode 8 at the very end of it when they're on the bridge.
Echo on the bridge, yeah,
so good.
Yeah, when Jinx kind of like you get this kind of like zoomed out silhouette pose of Jinx holding a gun forward, and then it's just like text in the background. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Oh, it's just absolutely visually stunning. And just the look of Jinx as well, like when she sort of goes from being a younger version of herself to the older one, and the intro to her as an older person.
It's iconic.
And she's like intimidating and tall and lanky, and she's looming over you, and it's just it's so good. And the soundtrack as well.
It would have been, I was just about to say, it would have been perfect if it had 100% less Imagine Dragons on it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, the enemy. I thought that worked.
Fucking hate that.
The thing is, that art style could be used for so many video game adaptations. Yeah. Like, you could do Dishonored with that art style.
Tetris.
You could do Borderlands with that art style.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Borderlands would work massively, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that studio could just make like a small cottage industry of just adapting video games with that art style and just be their signature thing. And I'd love it. I mean, when me and Pip watched it, we both, like, Pip wasn't too keen on the idea, and I was about, well, people have been saying good things, we'll give it a try. And within like the first 10 minutes of the first episode, we were just like, this is the best thing we've ever watched. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible.
Yeah, the studio that made it, I think, is a French studio. Fortiche, they're called.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think it's pretty much, I'm just looking now, one of the only things they've done, but hopefully we'll see a lot more of them in the future. But just everything about it.
The second season's out next year.
So.
I know it's been announced, I didn't know.
Comment there. Imagine Dragons is weirdly my favourite hobby, but also my least favourite music.
I love that.
Natural Dad's also said, love to play a D&D campaign in that setting. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, into it. Yeah. I might start looking at that.
Speaking of Borderlands, though, aren't we supposed to be getting a Borderlands movie soon? Like, I know there was a trailer shown to a private audience about 6 months ago, and it's disappeared.
Kate Blanchett in it, I think.
Oh yeah,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I think is Jack Black in it? Or was it Kevin?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jack Black's Claptrap. Kevin Hart is in it as well, yes. I think.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee as Larry, Gina Gersten as Mad Moxie, Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina.
These names I don't know.
Florian Muntio as Krieg. Kate Blanchett as Lilith. And then
sexy.
just Jamie Lee Curtis. Hasn't said what she's playing in
Claptrap.
it. But it's I'm not convinced it'll be good because it's directed by Eli Roth.
Oh,
And he's cool written it as well.
no,
I'm not convinced
terrible.
it will be good due to the fact that there has been a trailer
It's a-
and we haven't seen anything of it yet.
Yeah, it's Jack Black playing Claptrap.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Mm,
I'm surprised we didn't get a trailer at the Game Awards.
It's the only person
Yeah.
I know in Borderlands Claptrap, so they've got to get a good one, haven't they? Got to get a good actor.
Kevin Hart playing Roland.
Nope.
Is Roland meant to be big and muscular?
Pretty
Yep.
Not
much.
my Roland. Kevin Hart's
I
muscular.
mean, he's muscular, but he's not big.
He's not big. He's certainly not big. He's here right now. Come on, Kevin, stand up.
Someone
It's one of
says
those
it's Jamie Lee
castings
Curtis
that
playing
you-
Tannis.
you-
I think she is.
You can't see it working. It's just, yeah.
I've just looked it up on Wikipedia. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is Patricia Tannis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right, Stig, you're up next, pal.
Am I up next? I'm up
Ah, mate.
next. Right, so the first thing, my favourite thing of the year, is going to be a bit of a...
Me.
No, it's going to be a bit different
Oh.
to everyone else's. Just bear with me on it, because I want to put all the new music from my favourite bands as my favourite
That's
thing
fine.
of 2022.
Yeah, mate,
because
you don't have to justify
go for it.
that.
because rather than it just being one album, this year just seemed to be like a glut of
music
my
year.
favourite bands bringing out new albums. Go
Mhm.
several years without hearing anything from some of them, and all of a sudden this year it's just like, here's 7 or 8 bands that you really like or you love, and here's new
No,
albums.
you really
from
liked
them.
that R. Kelly drop recently, didn't you?
Oh yeah, my favourite.
It's all lockdown albums, though, isn't it? Because a lot of bands like use their time in lockdown to kind of write very
Yes.
introspective music. And like last year, when like things started getting easier to get into a room and rehearse together, they started actually putting it all down and then getting in the studio and getting it
Yeah,
out. So like
maybe.
They dropped
this
it
year,
once.
this year has been the drop of like lockdown projects.
Oh, and while I won't say that all of these hit for me, like it's just the fact that I got a new album from them. So you might not like these bands, you might like them, but I had a new Alter Bridge album. I got a new Slipknot album. Wasn't the best. I think I need to re-listen to it. There's a couple in there that I think might be bangers, but the rest of it,
I think even the bangers from that album are fairly average Slipknot. The ones they released before the album came out are pretty good, but no, the album in general, I didn't think. I thought it was very weak, especially compared to the album before,
yeah,
which was really good.
I think Slipknot have really suffered since Paul Gray died because he
Yeah.
was the main songwriter.
Mm.
So
I
like,
don't know because the last album was good, and he Paul wasn't around then either.
yeah, it was an album dedicated to him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, but chapter 5 was iffy.
Mm.
You know,
I really liked that, but yeah, but the fact it was more the fact that I got a new Slipknot album, so
Yeah.
it's like even if it's not great, it's probably better than most albums. Bastille put a new album out. They're going on tour as well, so we'll have to see them. Rammstein.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch who you said.
Bastille, not your kind of thing.
Cheers for judging me like that.
It's British indie pop.
No, it's not my kind of thing.
Yeah. Rammstein.
they did that Pompeii
Yeah,
song.
they do Pompeii. Yeah, Ziet that came out. Sea Power. So these are the 4 albums I actually reviewed on the show.
Sea Power's new album is
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
So I actually went back and listened to our review of that randomly the other day, like see what I said about it, and yeah, it's great. And the fact that they used some of the music from Disco Elysium and turned them into actual songs made it even better.
Hmm.
It's nice when you get that moment when you listen through and think, I know this piece of music. Oh yeah, I had a really emotional scene in Disco Elysium to that, and now I feel sad
Yeah.
again.
It's great. Do you know what I was thinking? Actually, I think am I the only person that's reviewed any music this year? I think I might be.
I think I've reviewed
Other than the ones
some
we had
shows,
to do.
some gigs, but
And the award for only person to review music this year, A Modern Escapism, goes to.
Yeah, but you
Stig,
guys
well
are all
done.
into music. Like, I just
Yeah, but me and Gadget make music, and we just don't want to show it to people because
yeah, but
people go, "It's all right that I'd have done this better," and then you get angry, don't you, Gadget?
well, Biggie did a
There's,
few like
the-
gigs, I think, as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been
for
to a
me,
gig
there's
this
not been there's not been an album come out that's actually really connected with me. But I tend to listen to more podcasts than
Yeah.
albums anyway.
Well, these did with me. So these are the other 3 that came out this year. Charlie Simpson's "Hope Is a New Drug." I really, really enjoyed that. I really like his acoustic and folky stuff. And this one kind of started to change it up a little bit. There was a bit more pop and like synthy bits in there, some nice piano pieces. Hoping that because he had to cancel his gig his tour this year, that if he does decide to like go again next year. Then I'll hope and try and get tickets for that. And then Alexis on Fire. After God knows, like 11 years without an Alexis on Fire album, all of a sudden
mental how long that was.
A brand new album. They go on tour. I'm just a walking erection. I fucking love Alexis on Fire so much. Just to get a new album and to see them live.
So many speakers just came on and went, I'm fine.
But the best album this year by far, and I've listened to this so many times, to the point now when my children sing these songs and they know the songs, and I've caught them singing them without even the album playing, is the Coheed and Cambria album.
That's so good.
I knew you were going to see Coheed.
A Window of the Waking Mind. It is absolutely incredible. It's wall-to-wall bangers, and it's one of those ones you can sing along to, because Coheed often have a problem where you sometimes can't understand what Claudio's saying at all. Like, his style of singing, the tempo he's singing, sometimes it's quite difficult to sing along to. You probably just make words up. I know I do at times, to think you're singing along. But this one is just, I absolutely love it. I love the story it's telling. And I actually went back through some of their albums from the last 10 years, listening through them. And it's, 100% the best album since No World for Tomorrow. And that was in 2007.
I agree.
Bar none, it is their best album since then.
Love that band.
And it is so good. And I can't wait for them to tour, because as soon as they tour, I'm off to see them.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good live, aren't they?
A long time ago, though, which is the frustrating thing.
Pointy Iguanas just put up a very good point. I did review some music this year, because I reviewed his band.
Oh, you did? Yes.
Cade
you did.
So
yeah, you did, and you said it was shit, if I recall.
I've got a great story about
Kill it with fire.
So when Pip and I first kind of dating, she told me about this. There was an album that she used to listen to that was like one of the CDs that came on a Kerrang, an issue of Kerrang or Metal Hammer or something.
I remember them.
And she'd been trying for ages to find some of the songs on it, because she'd had the disc but not the liner notes, so she didn't know who was actually on it, but she remembered listening to it. So I did my Google foo and I started working out, and she started kind of explaining what songs. But there was this one we couldn't find. And she kept saying, "Oh, it's like this female singer, and it's kind of really epic.
Claudio,
and acoustic guitar." And we went on for ages. I thought, okay, is it Within Temptation? Is it Lacuna Coil? Is it Nightwish? And is it Kitty? Like, I went through all the female-fronted bands I went through, and I found an archive online where someone had actually listed all of the contents of like Metal Hammer and Kerrang CDs. And I was looking through it, and I went, Pip, is it this? And I started playing Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. He says, yeah, that's her. It's like, that's a bloke.
That's him. He's got incredible
massive hair.
Yeah, incredible hair. and a double SG.
Yes, Pip, yes, this story.
Next time we have to review an album, someone give Biggie a Coheed album. Please.
That's a good shout.
I'll listen to it anyway. Sounds good.
Good Apollo and Burning Star, Volume 4. From Phase Through the
the one with Welcome Home on it.
I love their titles. They're so ridiculous.
In the chat.
What was this year's one? What was this one? Vraxis 2 or
Vraxis
something
2,
like
A
that?
Window of the Waking Mind.
You should read the comics as well that are attached to them. They're really good.
Yeah. I do really want to read the comics, actually.
I've got a mate
In the
I'll just
chat,
send them to you.
Go Lightly's mentioned the Now That's What I Call Modern Escapism album, which is available on Spotify.
It is available on Spotify.
Incredible album. Incredible.
Best album.
Monk's Boy said that the new Slipknot album is better than the newly discovered Queen and Nirvana stuff. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, the new Queen stuff, every time they release it, like, I did love a ballad from Queen every now and again, but it's always a ballad. That's all they've got left. Like, and they're all.
There's a reason they didn't
stuff.
send it out there, though, isn't there? There's a reason that it's not on an album.
It's all cutting room floor stuff. It's like, it wasn't good enough to go on that album in the early 80s. Why is it good? It's just that they're just cashing in on the fact that, hey, look at this undiscovered song from Fraser. No, it was discovered. You thought it was shite back in the day, and you didn't put it on the fucking album.
I were playing along to some Queen the other day, and I did about 4 songs. I went, hang on, everything's the same chord progression. Freddie, come on. It was just doing it. I'm like, this is the same fucking song. Bless
You only
her.
need 4, darlings.
Freddie only knew 4 chords. It was the singing that kind of transported
exactly.
you.
I was like, fuck's sake.
Most Queen stuff is in the same key.
Oh, it's all in key of G, mate. Key of G.
Yeah.
That's it. Fucking bless it. Your worst thing of the year, Stick.
Worst thing of the year is legacy horror sequels and prequels.
Yeah, no,
Orphan First Kills, Halloween Ends, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All absolute fucking garbage. All just need to get in the bin and stop doing this. We're forgetting everything that happened before, and this is a direct sequel to the original because the originals are fantastic. So Halloween original, amazing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre original, and all those sequels that no one liked. It's like, we're getting rid of that. We're starting our own thing, and we got the Halloween Ends. This is the trilogy of the new timeline. Fucking shite, absolute awful. This made me appreciate Halloween Kills more, and I hated that film as well.
I remember your review for Halloween
Honestly,
Kills.
Halloween Ends is so bad. What the fuck they were trying to do with that film, I have no idea.
I was reading a Reddit thread today. It was like, what was your most disappointing film of the year? And like about 50 people commenting like Halloween Ends. And I think the favorite thing that someone said was like, it's a shit film where your main character's not in it for 95% of it.
Yeah, God.
Just fucking wank. And he loses to a fucking grandma. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's just, let's do these kills. And it's just like, do you know what everyone hates these days? Everyone hates Gen Z and content creators. So let's have him kill loads of them. It's like, well, that's brilliant. We're very original. Just crap. It's the worst film of the year. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my least favorite film of the year. It sits at number 75 of the films I've seen released this year.
You give it no stars?
Huh?
You give it no stars?
No, I give it 1. I always give him 1 as my lowest.
At least you made it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Well done.
Yeah.
Someone got paid.
You put your name on the exam paper.
Yeah.
We can't technically fail you. The thing that always amuses me when they do these kind of legacy horror reboots is they're always done on a reasonably low budget. And I think they lose what they seem to lose is they forget that like the low budget of the original films, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre was made for about $5.
Yeah.
And that's what made it scary because they had to be creative around that.
Yeah.
It's so
and they actually used real world lighting because they couldn't afford lighting rigging.
Yeah, which is like the original Chainsaw Massacre. The original Chainsaw Massacre is weird because it's a brightly lit horror film. Yeah. Like you don't get
a lot of scenes where
often.
sun's setting out, sun's rising, that kind of thing. Really clever.
Yeah, but these modern remakes or reimaginings or reboots
shit,
or whatever
in your face.
They're like high definition, but they're like, everyone remembers Leatherface. Let's put Leatherface in the entire fucking film. Like, what made him scary is you didn't see him.
Yeah, it's just,
and it's and Pip's point now that she loved Prey and we love Prey.
Yeah,
and that was a really good one because that got what the original Predator, what made the original Predator scary.
Yeah,
yeah, but Texas Chainsaw it does that thing where it's like, what? Leatherface is killing people on a bus, so what does everyone do? They get the phones out and film it, and then they realise that it's actually not real. It's like, yeah, of course, that's what you had people doing. It's like, it's so unoriginal and boring. And again, Orphan First Kills, it's like, horror prequels are so pointless because you know how it ends every single time. You know that the good guys don't get away and the bad guys
would be in the first one, wouldn't they?
Yeah, just... It's pointless, absolutely pointless, and it just... I don't know why...
They make millions.
I don't know why
people go and see
them my time. Why do I give them my time?
You're an idiot.
Why do you give them your time?
No, it's because Kate likes shit horror films. The amount of shit horror films I've had to watch because of Kate.
Not as bad as Candy.
No, she's not that bad. Jesus.
When's the remake of Blood Fart Lake coming out?
Oh, there's one out, I think.
There's 2 in there. There's 2 sequels.
Yeah. Oh, is there?
Sequels?
Yeah, there's 2.
I know there's Return to Blood Fart Lake.
Yeah.
I think me and Kate need to have a movie
night,
night, but just shit horror films and cookies.
Fucking shite, man.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I'm looking for my list here. You can throw Scream and Hellraiser into the list.
Not good enough.
Not good enough. Yep.
The new Scream?
Yep.
I quite liked the new Scream. I thought it was alright. I thought it was quite self-aware.
Yeah.
It's one of them things.
The original Scream self-aware.
Yeah.
Be better,
I
innit?
mean,
Be better.
it's sort of
Respect the legacy.
Shite.
Shite.
Yeah, and well, the thing that you've already touched on the thing that I was surprised about this year. Prey.
Yeah.
Because when someone announces that they're going to make another Predator film, but this time it's going to be set in the past. Yeah, exactly. After the last few attempts on Alien vs Predator, you're like, again,
Predators.
Again, we're rebooting Predator.
Predators.
Oh, great, we're rebooting Predator. I wonder what shit it'll be this time. But it was excellent. Really fucking good. really impressed
So
with how
good.
good it was and how they managed to actually make it make sense. How a predator doesn't just literally go through a bunch of people with primitive weapons and just destroy them. Like, I think that the way that this told the story and how they showed both her and her tribe and her brother and everyone learning tracking and combat and hunting made sense to how she was able to overcome it. And also by making the predator less technologically advanced because it's set in the past and their technology is not as good, also really worked with it. Like, I loved the mask. Like, it's like a skull mask thing, wasn't it? Instead of like the usual like metal mask and stuff.
They also said that,
brilliant.
and listening to the director in an interview, he said it was a fledgling predator as well. So
it's supposed to be a juvenile.
Juvenile. He
Wasn't it? So
didn't have the full
hunting
gear because the predators had that gear years and years and years, thousands of years ago. But it was a juvenile. That was his testing ground. It was a testing ground for both characters, and it just fucking worked. You know what I mean?
I really loved that it was a film with a female lead who was strong enough. She wasn't overly weak, as a lot of female leads in action films get to be. She wasn't overly strong. She wasn't overpowered. She was a competent hunter, a very strong tribeswoman, but she had to use her... It was back to the original Predator film. She had to use her brain to beat the thing. She had to be smarter than the Predator because she couldn't fight it in a one-on-one
Exactly.
fight.
Like, the original Predator was Arnold Schwarzenegger, a godlike fucking physique on him, but the muscles for
Hercules
days.
in New York.
And his brawn and all his gunpowder meant fuck all, and he had to actually figure out and use his nous and his brain and to figure out how to defeat the Predator. And they did the exact same thing with here. You know, people complain that the Predator got taken down by a woman. It's like, did you watch the film where it showed you how she was able to do that? Because she used the surroundings that she lives in and her hunting skills and techniques. Brilliant.
Yeah, and the fact that like you could watch the film in like full Navajo as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Fucking
There's
badass,
another
that.
So they did
That's
that.
how I watched it.
The
So
casting
good.
was,
A lot-
like proper casting and everything like that. It's just credit around the whole thing. I couldn't believe that a new Predator film that wasn't even called Predator.
And it didn't come out in cinema either. It just came out on the tellies.
Should have done.
I would if they ever release that film in the cinema, or even for like a limited run,
I'll
I
watch
would
it.
go and see it because I want to see it.
I think that there was
because like the cinematography was incredible in it. It's wasted on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they didn't release it in the cinema just because of the diminishing returns from the last ones.
Yeah,
They're
they were
just
scared.
saying,
But
yeah,
I reckon it would have
they're
hit.
scared.
It would have hit big style.
I think word of
Next one will
mouth
be in
would have got
cinema.
around that people would have gone to see it.
Yeah. And Pips brought up the dog, the
dog?
goodest
Oh,
of
yeah.
boys.
Yeah, best boy.
Also, the bear fight.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that was when he lifts it over his head and he's
Fucking
cloaked. Oh my
loved
god,
that.
that was terrifying.
So yeah, pray.
Brilliant. Thank you, mate. I'm last, as usual. Best thing of the year for me is anyone that's listened to the show doesn't have to guess too hard. The Sandman.
Into
Poor
it.
Becky.
Loved it.
Hey. Tony, let's talk about Becky, please. It's still so raw.
Poor Coinbase account.
Yeah, the Coinbase account. Yeah, fucked. Negative equity now, mate. Yeah, Neil Gaiman produced, written. Obviously, everyone knows what Sandman is. I've talked about it at length. Tom Sturridge's dream was absolutely a dream-like casting choice. He is spot on for this androgynous, almost being out of time and space. He was perfect. Boyd Holbrook, and I used to cast him off as just a really bad baddie, but when he plays the Corinthian in this, he's really good. He's really fucking good.
He was very good as the Corinthian.
Because he's not good in Logan that much, is he? You know what I mean? He's just baddie number
Is
one.
he the baddie in Logan?
Yeah.
I thought it was Tom Felton in Logan.
No,
that's
it's
Planet of the
Boyd
Apes.
Holbrook. Yeah.
Oh, right.
He's just that's exactly, you can't remember him in it. It's just baddie. Also, massive supporting cast. You've got like Patton Oswalt, Vivian Ochampong, David Thewlis. Fucking David Thewlis in this. Gwendolyn Christie.
David Thewlis did the creepy thing very well. He's always been very good at doing that kind of creepy British gentleman thing, but my God, did he sell it? Especially in the diner episode.
The diner episode, yeah. Gwendolyn Christie as Lucifer Morningstar. massive curveball, perfect casting choice. Who else could run hell but one of the most beautiful and empowering women on earth? Do you know what I mean? It's like, fucking yes, please, absolutely. And loads of other stars were in it, and it just still, it's to my money the best book to screen adaptation I've ever seen. And I don't think people believe it enough. People are like, no, it can't be. It fucking is. You watched it, didn't you guys?
Yeah, I haven't read the books, but I really, really enjoyed the series, and I do want to read the books at some point.
There's quite a lot.
I know, that's why I haven't read them yet.
It's just fucking. Oh, there's just something about it. It's just perfect, and we get in a season 2, and knowing Netflix, it's probably going to be the last season. So I just hope it's not rushed because they want to see a clear ending to it. But
I think it'll be the kind of thing, if Netflix do drop it, I think someone like Prime will pick it up.
I hope so.
Because it's got a very strong, like, I don't know if it's got the biggest fan base for a Netflix series, but it's got a very strong and very vocal fan base. So I think it's the kind of thing that if Netflix do the Netflix thing, cancel it, I do think that someone will pick it up. I don't think it'll die on the shelf like so many other like, it's not going to do like a Midnight Club thing where it's just
I
dead
hope
for
so.
dead.
I mean, it's the best DC thing I've seen since Dark Knight Rises. Do you know what I mean? It's like, fucking hell. We're getting decades between good DC projects now, and that's a fucking good.
Harley Quinn.
I love gaming anyway. What? Sorry.
I do need to watch Harley Quinn.
That's good.
Oh yeah,
that's a good
Harley
DC
Quinn's really
project.
good. It is really good. But yeah, Sandman. The worst thing of the year for me is going to destroy some of you. It's going to absolutely crush you. It's my biggest disappointment because of the hype and everything leading up to it is Citizen Sleeper, the computer game.
No, I fucking love that game.
I know you do, mate.
Punk's going to be like smashing his laptop here.
I know, and I do like a narrative game and stuff. But I just found it's, if you don't know what it is, it's a, how do you explain it, Gadget? It's a narrative.
It's a
indentured servitude simulator.
It's a narrative RPG.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like halfway between like a visual novel and a role playing game.
Yeah, exactly. Now, admittedly, I didn't finish it. I did about 5 hours. I just found the whole. I love the aesthetic of it. Like you bang on with that, Gadget. The sound, the soundtrack, the aesthetic is absolutely chef's kiss. The narrative is just so oppressive and dank and too descriptive on a bit of mold in the corner of a room. Do you know what I mean?
It's supposed to be.
I understand that. And I know you love it, and you are an author. I can't hold a candle to your writing and stuff and story, world building and stuff. But it let me down too much. You get what I mean? It's like, I don't hate it.
I get
the hype was so fucking high, and you were right with. Go on, sorry.
I get it, but conversely, it's my third place game of the year.
Really?
You know, Monkey Island's my game of the year, then it's Elden Ring, then it's Citizen Sleeper.
Yeah, I feel
straight and fourth.
I feel bad picking it, but I think it's one of the best years for games for me in a long time. So I had to pick something bad.
I mean, it has been a very good year for video games.
Year of the indie, mostly. Yeah.
Speaking of which, moving on to my surprise of the year, the game that it flawed the shit. The only game this year I've given an 11 out of 10 on Twitter. Again, I still think Elden Ring is my game of the year, but Neon White was the biggest surprise for me.
A lot of people have said that.
If you don't know what it is, it's essentially like a free-running first-person puzzle game with speed-running stuff involved, and the narrative's amazing, incredibly cool graphics and style. I play it on Switch, and it runs fine. You know what I mean? For a Switch game. I would like to see it on big consoles. It's not a game I'd normally go for. I mean, I'm not a first-person guy, but this game just straight up, the minute I booted it up to the minute I completed it, I just had a smile on my face all the way through it. Just absolutely. I didn't remember when we saw it announced, Gadget, when we did that talks over, and I was like,
yeah, it was one of those ones that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the studio's first game as well, isn't it? And it's just like they showed this off and we're just like, what the fuck is this? This looks amazing.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, this is good. And then we saw the cards. I'm like, oh no, it's going to be just a card game. How are we going to have this fast-paced card-based thing? But it's not. The cards are just items, aren't they? I don't know if any of you guys have played it, but
I haven't, but it's something I do want to play at some point. I might make it my Christmas game.
I absolutely, God, Gadget, you'll love it. I like actively laughing while I'm playing. I've got a Nintendo Switch in my hand going, that's funny. I don't do that very often with games. I don't actively laugh. I don't know if you guys do. You might have more emotions than I have. But
I mean, Monkey Island did that for me.
yeah, I have laughed at that actually. But it's it's an Annapurna game and more hits than misses from that developer and publisher.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just, Neon White is just so special, man. It's not enough people are talking about it. There might be, but I'm not in the know. My finger's not on the pulse, but I don't feel like everyone's talking about it enough. It should be on Game of the List years. It should be high up on people's lists. And I just think it's super, super, super special. But yeah, that is our big Nexus of the Year wrap up. It's time. I think we're going to have Biggie back on the big screen because we've got something extra special here.
Oh, Biggie's big screen hold down.
Look at his face.
Hold down.
Hold down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the jug out.
Our main topic of the show, this Christmas office party, is Biggie's big quiz bonanza.
The quiz hat's on.
Monk's Boy says he's sending the Performing Rights Society to Oodle's place for unpaid fines.
Dude. No. Please don't.
Just no. Just flat out no.
No, don't. I genuinely love that song as well. I think it's a fucking really good song.
It's a lovely song.
I love
It's just
George Michael.
overplayed.
Unashamed.
That's it, everybody.
Biggie, you ready,
Thanks
sir?
very much. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon. You are here for Biggie's bonus Bauble Bundle Christmas Blockbuster Quiz Bonanza! That's right, it's another time for a shit quiz, part 2. Are you guys ready?
And you told us how we're playing it.
Do we need something to write down the answers on?
No, I'm just going to call it out. I'm going to score it. And then I'm going to
one of
use
these
the
again.
Twitch followers
Oh, Stig's going to get angry.
to back up the scores in case I get it wrong.
When you
Are
get it
we
wrong.
ready? There's 3 lots of questions here.
Yes.
First up, just stuff based on films. Are we ready?
Yep.
Go on then.
Okay. What does the Grinch call his dog?
Snowflake.
Doggy
No.
McDogface.
Russell.
Well, that went well. That's Max.
It's Max.
It is Max. Question number 2. In It's a Wonderful Life, what's the name of the guardian angel who takes George Bailey on his journey?
Bill.
Bill Bailey. I see the connection there.
St. Peter.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
just
know. All I can think is
Wow.
Rosebud, but that's Citizen
Jeff.
Kane. Darren.
Michael.
This is like the best quiz ever. Clarence. I don't have any scoring to do. No
Clarence,
maths
yeah.
required.
That was my second guess.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Question number 3. Which film tells the story of an 8-year-old boy who defends his home from a
Home Alone.
dangerous band?
Home Alone.
Who said what,
Snowman.
sorry?
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
No.
Home Alone 3.
From... Yes. Well done, Steve.
Fuck off.
The full question was,
off.
who defends his home from a dangerous band of international criminals working for a terrorist organisation?
Is that Home Alone 3? Fucking hell.
Is that Home Alone 3?
Yep. Well done, Stiggy.
Terrorists.
Let's just do a recap of the points.
Oh, yeah, let's.
Stig. Point so far. Next up,
Let the whiskey
question
win.
number 4. In the movie The Santa Claus, why must Scott take over the role of Santa Claus?
Because he kills Santa.
Because
Kill
his dad
Santa.
dies.
I'm giving that to Stig.
Fuck off.
Oi, I said it first.
I've got Stig for me.
Gadget, don't
Blame
worry
the
about
internet,
it.
everybody.
See what chat says.
Don't worry about it.
I blame France.
Question number 5. What's the name of the mountain the Grinch lives on?
Cunt Mountain.
Mount who? Mount
Candy
who?
gets an extra point for that answer.
Yes!
Grinch Mountain.
Anybody else who hasn't? No.
Fuck off.
No idea.
Mount Crumpet. Clearly, you guys don't watch Christmas movies.
What did Candy say? She didn't say that.
Somebody watched The
didn't say
Grinch
that.
recently.
I said Crump Mountain. That was close enough.
He said cunt.
Did she?
She
At
did.
Christmas, Candy.
Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Question number 6. In Home Alone, what is the name of the fictional movie Kevin is watching and uses
Angel
to
with Dirty
interact
Wings.
with the delivery? Nope.
Angels with Dirty Souls.
Nope.
Oh.
It's something like that, isn't it?
Angels with
Anyone?
Dirty Laundry.
Angels with filthy wings.
Angels with Filthy Souls.
Yes.
Yeah, I got there eventually.
Yes.
Damn it. So
Well done.
close.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
What does Dan Aykroyd hide in his Santa costume in Trading Places?
Whiskey.
Good.
Oh.
Drugs.
Nope.
Eddie
Andy?
Murphy.
Cigs.
A first aid kit.
Crowbar.
First thing I thought of.
Fuck me, no.
Small Czechoslovakian traffic warden.
Close, it's smoked salmon.
Oh.
Question number 8. In Batman Returns, what does Batman tell Catwoman can be deadly if you eat it?
Mistletoe.
Yes, well done,
Oh.
Steve.
It is, yeah. It is.
The score
I'm
so
realising
far.
how few Christmas films I've ever seen.
Oh, some of the questions people got some of the questions right. Monk's Boy got salmon. Well done, mate.
Yeah, he said Angels
score
with Dirty
so far.
Faces, but Angels with Dirty Faces is a real film. It's
Yeah.
titles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The chat has called that Candy should get 3 points, so I'm going to do that.
Yay, thanks, chat.
So there's a lead at the beginning with Candy and Stig on 3. Oodles with 1. Gadget, you are way behind, mate. And you're going to love this next
Drink
one.
whiskey.
Number 9. What Disney movie do the Gremlins watch in the cinema?
No,
Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
That's Oodles.
Yeah, I'm giving that to Oodles.
Watched it.
Question number 10. How many sizes does the Grinch's heart grow once he gets feelings?
Three
Three.
sizes.
Yeah. Giving that to
Yeah, who got it?
whoever I want.
I'm not going to say is he just
Gadget, because he hasn't got a point. I'm going to give it to Gadget.
It was me.
Fucking hell, this is bullshit.
Okay, that's it for that one. Next up is music.
Pretty sure I have 4 points as well.
Pretty sure I have
Music
10.
quiz. Yeah, see Gadget there. Gadget again. That's right. The chat's with me. Thank you, guys.
Gadget
Music
doesn't even
quiz.
say
According-
anything and you just get to point.
I'm taking a point away from Stig for being an arse. Stig, you're
No,
on 2.
here goes the table flip.
I'm on 3.
You're on 2. Music quiz. According to Frank Sinatra, what is the weather like outside?
Cold.
Frightful.
Gadget
Yeah,
got that.
Gadget got that.
Number 2. Christmas in Hollis was released by which hip hop rap group in 1987?
NWA.
Nope.
Chaz and
Run
Dave.
DMC.
Candy got it.
Yeah, I
Candy
knew
take-
it. See, I knew it.
Who was
Candy
it?
took the
Guessed
lead.
it.
Run DMC.
Nice.
Yeah, the chat got it too. Well done, guys. You get points too, actually. Give them points.
Chat will win again.
Hey, Gucci Gang Potato. Tardiness is not accepted round here. Do 4 laps.
5 points to Gadget if he can name all of Santa's reindeer.
I can't.
Donna
Fuck off,
Dasher.
Pip, trying to get
Don't
him
call me
points.
that. Fuck you, mate. Right. What's next? Question 3. What
Your
did my true
agenda's
love
been
send to me on the 6th day of Christmas?
Partridge in a pear tree.
6
Six
Lords
maids and
of
milking.
Lording.
No.
Oh, but
6 geese a laying.
we
Yes.
literally did this the other day. We went through it all. Me and Callum.
Candy is in the lead on 5.
Yeah, girl.
Number 4. Which song was the Christmas number 1 in both 1975 and 1991?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes. Well done, Stiggy.
We've had that question, but for a different
Yep.
theme, haven't we?
Yep.
I was at the podcast or
Yeah,
that
it was.
And
that shite quiz that we found in the cupboard.
No, the cupboard quiz.
Aston Martin.
question number 5. What is the name of Michael Bublé's Christmas album?
Christmas.
I'm
with
out of the cave. It's time
with
for Christmas.
Bublé.
Nope.
Hasn't he got like 6
Get out
of
the
them?
booble wrap.
Nope. No one?
Merry Christmas.
Michael Bobbles.
Nope.
Christmas with
A
the
very
It's
bootleg.
big-
beginning
late
to look a lot
Christmas.
like Christmas.
No, it's literally Christmas.
Fuck
6.
off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, Buble.
Blame the internet. Gary Jules had a Christmas number one
Mad
with
World.
Mad World.
Mad
In
World.
Which year?
Mad World.
In
Tears
which
for Fears,
year?
Mad World.
85.
2004.
2003.
Oh,
2002.
yeah, you're right.
2004. 5.
No, it was
Nope.
6.
2001.
2002.
No.
2007.
2000.
No.
2001.
2003.
2003.
Yes.
I already said 2003.
Chat, is this true?
I said 2003 first because it's the year Gears of War came out.
Nah.
Like the year after they used it in the promotional video. 100% did
they-
Sunburn.
See what the chat says.
They used it in the
They're all-
advert,
they're all
but
saying,
it wasn't Gears of
nah.
War was 2006.
Chat said no, so
Right,
Oodles
you
gets
go
the
back
points.
and listen to that. Ah, fuck off. This is a stitch up. I said 2003 first. Okay, now why did I?
To be fair, Stig, you did say 2003
Yeah.
first. I thought it was 2002.
What makes it funniest thing is you're getting angry with fucking
Because
laser
I want to
in there.
win. I like to win, man. I like to win.
Gadget loses a point
Robotic
for...
Monkey's asking, did Stig consult his Cliff calendar to check?
It's in bin.
Then he went to bin next day.
Gadget lost a point for
Do you know
backing
why?
up
Because
Stig.
it beat Stan to Eminem. It
How did I lose a point for back
beat Stan to
Yeah.
number one. I bet you didn't know that, did you?
Don't care.
Did beat
That's the
Stan.
next
There you go.
question.
So Candy gets 3 points for fuck all, and I'd give you a nice bit of trivia there, and I get a don't care. This is just fucking.
I got 3 points for creative
you're on
swearing.
the verge of losing a point,
Oh,
Stig.
just
Be
take them
careful,
off me,
please.
Biggie. Who gives a fuck at this point?
How many Christmas number ones did the Spice Girls have?
4,
4.
5.
No,
6.
6.
3.
no, 3.
No,
Candy
no.
got it.
What?
3.
3.
Candy's on 6 with 3 with that one. Well
That's all
done.
my knowledge.
Hold on. Candy loves Christmas.
Number 8. Which artist sang Blue Christmas?
Bing Crosby.
John Bon
No.
Jovi.
Elvis.
I thought
Elvis.
65.
No, Oodles got it. Elvis.
Yes.
I think John Bon Jovi did as well.
Did a cover.
Number 9. Pod favourite. Which artist sang Mistletoe and Wine?
Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard.
I'm giving that to Stig and Growly.
What? You're fucking crazy.
Us.
That is wild. I said it first.
No, you didn't. Listen back.
I think Gadget just went Cliff.
Exactly. Question 10. What is the worldwide best-selling Christmas song of all time?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No.
All I want for Christmas is you.
I
No.
didn't want to love for Christmas. The Mariah Carey one.
No.
Little Drummer
You
Boy.
lose a point for bringing that song up.
Sorry. I deserve that.
White Christmas.
Anyone? Yes. Well done, Stig, for looking at the
White
chat.
Christmas makes sense.
Rob Shack's right. We need VAR for this quiz.
Gadget's a
Couldn't
VAR
afford it.
when he comes to edit it. And when we did our Patreon quiz, the amount of points that people got that didn't answer it first. And not just me. It wasn't just me. Oodles and Candy missed out on a couple of points as well. I was just...
Honestly, chat, Stig was constantly in our little kind of private room in Discord going, I knew I got that one right. I knew I was first with that one. He gave a revised
You
score
knew what was
for it
going to
as
happen
well.
when we said, let's do a quiz tonight.
And
We were hammered. We'd done D&D
No,
all
tonight.
day.
Now.
Sambone gets another point for being correct. Well done, mate.
What did he say?
Apparently, according to Futile Exercise, the England-France ref is in. I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's
Terrible.
He's a cheating bastard.
Oh,
Okay, next round. This is Modern Podmas. So this is going to test your memory. This is all about Last Christmas pod.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Question number 1.
You can't remember
How many
what happened last
drinks
week.
in? How many drinks in was Oodles last year at the beginning of the pod?
8.
6.
No,
4,
4.
no,
5,
no,
10.
9,
no,
2,
no,
none,
None.
no,
6. 6.
no.
3.
7.
Yes,
Well, what? 3 or 7?
It had to be I.
3.
3.
I remember that. I was fucking hammered.
Can't, because it was 3. 7
Oh, 3's enough.
is enough.
Question number 2. What was the name of the listener who crashed his van whilst listening to the pod?
Futile Exercise.
No.
No, Rogue Squaddy.
Oh, well done, Gadget. And a bonus point for what else happened to him?
He
Didn't he have his license taken away?
No,
Blacked
he
out.
did, but not. Nope.
we did.
He shouted.
Yes, thank you.
I really hope Rogue Squad is not in the chat.
I didn't want to say it, but you did.
Question number
So
3.
funny he
What did
shit
Candy
himself.
Machine talk about for her Nexus?
Sucking off a load of goths. I don't know.
10 points for that.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Fuck
Noodles
knows.
does get a point for that.
what did she?
Don't know.
I love that. This is brilliant.
I don't
her
remember what I
PS5.
did last week. Oh, yeah.
right, yeah.
That was a good thing to talk about.
Was it?
I don't listen to this podcast.
I got so much use out of that with one game this year.
What website did most PS5 users visit on their PS5?
Pornhub.
Yes, well done.
Oh, did you me or other people?
No, that's
Sorry, I was
this year.
confused.
It's
No.
a massive drop off in the Vita market of watching porn. It's all gone. It's all gone to PS5.
Pornhub is still great,
Bad.
guys.
5. What film did Gadget talk about?
Oh, probably June or something like that.
Yes, well done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we'd seen June, but I've been off sick for a couple of weeks, hadn't I?
Yes.
So I didn't get to speak about June when Stig and I went to see
What
it.
did he talk
So I
about,
talked about
Candy?
June.
What film were it?
What? Dune.
Dune.
Dune Tune.
Dune down the tune.
Oh,
Can we get some
Total
dunes in the
Cold Zone
chat, please?
gets a point for 12T. That's a good number. I like that. I'll give you 2 points. 'cause I can.
Tough. League of Gentlemen.
Which film got oodles in the feels?
That's none. Oodles has no feels.
Wasn't
you
it that Adam
you get a
Sandler
point
film?
For that.
It was the Adam
Hustle.
Sandler film, wasn't it? The boxing one.
Hustle. No,
Nope.
that came out late, like this year. What came in the feels? What came out last year that was feeling feels?
Made him cry. I've got loads of dunes in the chat. Look. Dune.
What was
Nope.
it? What did you watch?
Listeners,
Oh, Dune.
you all lose a
Captain
point for
Maverick.
Dune.
No, there's a delay.
Monk's Boy suggested Debbie Does Dallas. I mean, that's an emotional one for you there, Oodles, isn't it?
It's a classic.
Hoobie Halloween?
No.
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
going to move this along. It was Tick Tick Boom.
The Lighthousey one?
Titapoo.
Tick Tick Boom. Was that last year? I thought that was a year before.
That was
It was
last year.
what?
But I didn't realize it was like close to Christmas. Tick Tick Boom.
Oh.
Oh, right. Yeah.
A film of the year last year.
If you just said film of the year, then I would have got that instantly.
Yeah. I watched it
Would
last
you
week.
now? Next up, what game did I talk about?
Call of
Battlefield.
Duty, Battlefield.
The Division.
No. No.
No.
Killzone.
Killzone.
No.
Killzone.
No.
Fucking Summit Shooter.
Halo.
Division 2. Division.
Oh, I tried that one.
Death Stranding.
Oh.
Final Fantasy 7.
No. Point for me, it was The Last of Us Part 2.
I just want to say The Last of Us, but I was thinking the first one. I was looking around me for inspiration.
Rob Shack saying, hoping Biggie does a Mario Party ending.
He usually does.
Oh, yeah. You came last. Here's 10 stars. You're now the winner.
Yes.
What TV show was my choice of the year?
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Oh,
yeah.
minus
Fuck
a point
you.
for that.
You've definitely lost a point for that.
Your TV show of the year was probably some kind of. Was it a detective? Belgian detective
Swedish
show?
detective one.
No, is that
Scandinavian one,
Scandi
no.
detective
Oh,
show
no,
that you're watching?
Yeah.
Dark.
Nope.
Dark's a good shout, though. He did like that, didn't he?
The Boys? Monk's
Oh,
Boys
Invincible.
Nope. Nope.
These are all good shouts, aren't they?
Sexy
Yeah.
Beast.
They are.
No, fuck you
Succession?
for not listening to what I talk
Last year or
about.
this year?
It's Ted Lasso.
Oh.
Oh, it was. It was.
I mean, Ted Lasso's
Oh, yeah.
very good.
So good.
Question number
Can't
9.
believe season 3 of that.
What was Stig's first choice to talk about
What? In what?
in the
Studio
Nexus?
Ghibli.
The Nexus are the main topic.
It was the Nexus.
What did we do Nexus? It was just a regular review on it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a computer game because he doesn't play them. It'd been a film.
Rise of Skywalker.
Unbelievable.
No, that was the year before.
Is it a Marvel film?
We're on-
Shall I give you clues?
No.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Take away a point for Candy for trying to cheat.
Oh, come on. You offered it to me.
what was my film? Of
But
the
everyone
year?
said no, apart from you.
Oh, Spider-Man. No,
No, moving it along, it was AW Pro Wrestling.
Oh, look at his face.
what was the topic last year?
Just the Nexus, wasn't it?
The normal Nexus.
Just talking about
That's weird.
moving on. Where did I say?
The thing is, I can't even tell. I'm going back to like the fucking audio boom and looking at the
He's
liner
cheating.
notes for the
He's
episode,
cheating.
and there's nothing. But there's nothing written.
He's literally cheating. He's just
Oh.
admitted to cheating.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh, he's
trying
here
to
for me.
remember because I can't fucking remember what we talked
Yes.
Gadget's lost
It's
another
nothing but
point for
fair
trying to cheat,
referee.
about. Yeah, it's fine.
and Stig loses a point for being a grass.
Fucking give Biggie a little bit of power. My God.
Worst quizmaster.
He's in HR. I wonder what it's like fucking working in his company.
Love, actually. No, Monk's Boy, that was the year before. From the person we
Yeah,
speak not of.
We don't talk about that. Give it a
Question
chance,
number
love,
10.
actually, guys. It's not bad at all.
Where did I say I was going whilst Stig talks about wrestling?
For a
The
shit.
Toilet.
For a wank.
For a
Yes, well
nap.
done,
Get more
Gadget.
beer. For a wank.
Yep.
Yeah, of course it is. That's all he ever does.
Have one now.
All the man plays is Battlefield and wanks.
Question number
Sends
11.
porn-
Wanks
or
in
sends
the
porn to
battlefield.
our, drive.
Yeah. all that.
Question number 11. What new nickname did Candy come up for me there and then?
Biggles.
Biggie Wanker.
Big Wankins.
Fucking hell, no.
Big Papa Pump.
You're very close to losing a point for that. You call me Bigley.
Bigly.
Oh, Monk's Boy's just reminded in the chat. He says he can't remember. Neither can I. I was pinned down by a duvet. Remember last year for Christmas, Monk's Boy was so drunk he was just spamming random shit in the chat, and then at one point
That's
just
right.
disappeared.
Didn't he send
And I
you
got a text
an
from
audio
him.
No, I
clip?
got a picture from his.
I got a picture of his arse.
That was it.
With his
Naked.
wife.
Oh yeah.
Great ass as well.
It was a challenging
Wife
wank, but I did
message,
it.
just the first time Abby's ever like texted me going, "Look at what you've done to my husband."
Number 12. What was Stig most happy about?
Not the
Winning
secret,
something.
Not the Secret Santa.
Winning a quiz.
Nope.
Who's most happy about the podcast views or downloads? I don't know.
Nope.
Is it wrestling
I can't
related
remember.
again?
Honestly,
It's
It weren't
CM
that
Punk-
happy.
12 months
CM
ago, I've
Punk's
got no
return.
fucking clue.
You weren't that happy last
No.
year.
It was cinema. You went back to cinema for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, yeah.
Can you name the 4 films that he saw?
Dune.
In the cinema.
That's one.
Star Wars.
Oh shit, the French,
French
something or other.
Dispatch.
Can't remember it. That's it. The French Dispatch.
That's not on my list.
Well,
These were mentioned.
I
by
literally
him.
watched that before we watched Dune.
This was on the list of what I listened to today. I listened back to the pod.
Oh,
and
these
were
must
the
have just
films
been my
that they
favourites.
mentioned.
I went way more than 4 times. It must have just been my favourites that I went to see. Spider-Man must be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point for Stig.
What did I see last year at the cinema? Fucking hell. Here we go.
You guys can answer.
It wasn't that much because the cinemas didn't really open until like the summer, and even then they were kind of like
So
low
my first
tier.
one back.
I can't remember. I can't remember what were out.
Oh, what was the first one back?
Any more shouts?
Yeah.
Godzilla, because it was
No,
a stupid.
there's
No.
fucking no chance.
So that was my first one back at the cinema.
Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam Bone suggested Jurassic World. That was this year.
No, Bond didn't go to see that one.
Right, I'm moving this along
Well,
because you're getting all the points for remembering your own movies.
Encanto.
No, fuck you. It was Shang-Chi,
Oh, I didn't like.
Suicide Squad, Shang-Chi, Dune, and Spider-Man.
What you said? Ones I like.
Nice.
Did Encanto come out at the cinema? I thought that was
No,
just
yeah,
a Disney
no.
Plus.
Yeah,
cinema.
I saw it at the cinema.
I went
Main-
Fair enough.
The main topic. What does Stig hate about Christmas?
Christmas number ones.
Bad Christmas
Oh, no,
presents.
Family.
Bad
No, it was
Secret
Christmas
Santa
number
gift.
ones. I went into town on the because I remember it was going
You did,
going
didn't
in
you?
on
'Cause it's
fucking
not the
lad,
same anymore.
lad baby and the sausage roll shite.
Yeah, you did.
Went to fucking.
What
town
did
on
Oodles
that.
say?
Presents.
What was his choice?
Lack of dad.
Give it presents
Hangovers.
giving.
Stig got it.
What were it?
Present giving.
Present giving.
I don't like that.
You
I'll
said
spend
it.
money. Yeah.
What was my choice?
You did the quiz. You did the Biggie quiz.
I did a quiz, but I also said what I didn't like about Christmas as well.
Quizzes. Shit quizzes.
It was movies. Point for me.
Christmas
Point
movies.
for me.
He's going to win this. He's going to win this.
Who won the quiz last year?
Me.
Candy,
Gadget.
wasn't it?
Me. Stig. Candy. Oodles.
You all lose a point. You all lose a point for that. It was the listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, the
win it
listeners
every year.
lose when they listen to us.
And they get an extra point for being really cool listeners.
Really cool.
Pointy Iguana says everyone because it's the taking part that counts.
Exactly.
He's such
Fuck
a dad.
off.
Also, Biggie, no one likes a kiss ass.
Number 17. Who sounded like me with their recorded Christmas message?
Monk's Boy.
Yep, Steve, you got it. You already talked
Yeah,
about
he
it.
does that. You've got very similar accents.
What was Candy's choice?
What was the question? What was that? What,
What
what
do
do
you
I
mean?
hate
Your
about?
main
Christmas?
topic.
What do I like about
What,
Christmas?
no, what you didn't like about
What did you
Christmas.
hate
Oh.
about Christmas?
Christmas.
Wham!
Christmas
Last Christmas, I
specials.
gave you my heart.
Christmas songs.
Loneliness.
Yeah, Stiggy's got it. It was Christmas pop songs.
That was harsh, Oodles.
No one likes loneliness.
And question number
Gucci Gang
19.
Potato has said Gucci Gang Potato said he's not even a real iguana.
How do you know?
Question 19. What was Gadget's choice?
A game. A computer game. You don't like
No.
Christmas games. I don't know. Ice levels in
know.
games.
Indigestion.
Football. Christmas
No.
football. Christmas. No. What did Gadget?
Carol singers.
Christmas crackers.
Nope.
Christmas crackers.
Right, moving it along. It was Christmas specials, particularly TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yeah.
And question number 20. What did I reveal during the Secret Santa?
Your penis.
Yeah.
What did
for
you
Gadget?
reveal?
Did you reveal?
Mhm.
Your tattoo?
No.
My address.
Oh, you did, didn't
yes.
you? Remember, he just showed the camera and went, I got this. And it's like, there's his address
Yeah.
in full, live on the internet.
Then he had to move house.
And very quickly, a bonus point. The person that got the present can't answer, but if the others don't get it, you can then reveal the answer for a point. So, first one is obviously me, so it doesn't make any difference. What did I get for my Secret Santa last year?
Dice Jail and a R&B cookbook.
Wow. Well done.
Very well remembered, Stig.
Yeah, because the Dice
What did
Jail
Oodles get? That's right.
You got a book for a tabletop
Dragon
art
Quest book.
Yeah,
Dragon Quest book.
art book. You can't answer.
Yeah.
Oh, am I not allowed to answer?
No.
Does anyone listen to me?
He said the person who got the
What?
person who got the gift can't answer. I know what everyone got.
But I'm giving a point to Oodles because he's right, and I'm taking it away from Stiggy because he grassed him up again.
Big grass it.
Yes.
You
You did.
I'm displaying
did.
your rules.
You did.
Your rules. I'm bowing down to the rule master. The one.
Do you want
the
to
god,
lose
the
another
god of
point?
the quiz. The god.
Do you want to lose another point?
I'm bigging you up here, and you're going to take me points away. Honestly.
Do you want... Right, you've lost another point. I'm warning you. It's you're yellow carded, my friend.
Sorry, Pip has asked that I say kookbook.
What did Candy get?
She
Dildo.
got a pillow of what's his face, Todd Howard's face.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Still
must
sleep
have
with
been half
him.
cut by that point.
It's really
You still sleep
silky.
with
It's
him?
really nice on my skin.
Seriously, Oodles, you were fucked by this point.
I must have.
What did Gadget get?
D&D art book.
No.
No.
Some kind of book.
D&D rule book.
No.
You got some kind of coffee table art book. I know that.
Bioshock book. The
No.
Art of
Nope.
Bioshock.
No, we got him that was the one we got him
No.
the year before.
Can I say?
Yes, you can.
Dark Souls art.
Oh, yeah.
Some kind of art. I didn't say art book.
You did show me it as well. It's lovely.
It's very lovely.
And then Oodles did.
Yeah,
then
Rob
Oodles
Secret
did me
Santa.
dirty.
Chat gets a point when I'm Rob. Looks like Rob's
Yeah,
winning at the
Rob
moment.
Shack got it.
And finally, what did Stig get?
I remember.
Cliff Richard calendar.
Yeah, Gadget got it.
And?
Inspirational quotes.
Golightly said it right, fine. If there's requests, say it. I will say it. Dildo.
Dildo.
Any more things to be said in a Geordie accent? Because it's not like
Yeah,
I
do
have
you know
to
what-
fucking deal with this at
Gadget,
home.
2022.
You remember them cigarettes that you get them in red, you get them in gold? What are they called?
Cigarettes that you get in red and gold?
Yeah, they smoke them in America a lot. Begins with an M.
Marlboro.
Scooper.
Oh, I thought you just said Marlboro. But you didn't. I tried.
No.
I tried,
Scooper,
chat.
Scooper.
Close to the coast. Scooper said.
Close to the coast.
There was going to be
The-
a picture round quiz, which is in the Google Drive if you still want to do it, but otherwise, that is the end
No.
of the quiz.
Kieran wants us to say bike a groove.
Like a groove.
And I know the other one that Pip likes. Yeah. So Oodles, I know you like your 70s prog, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you like a bit of like Swedish 70s prog
Oh,
with
like,
a bit of
Focus.
yodeling in it,
Focus.
like Hocus Pocus by Focus?
Focus by Focus.
Magnum
How fast is
opus.
the car going back to the future?
88 miles.
88 miles an hour.
Yes!
I get a point for that.
An extra point for Gadget. I'll give him 4. Just because he's amazing for
What
that.
are the scores, George Dawes?
Like you fucking know.
Okay. This year,
He looks a bit like George Dawes, doesn't he?
He'll knock
He's a
one
onesie
off,
on.
That's another point gone.
Yeah, should be.
I'm giving Candy an extra point.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
She's like fucking.
So in last
Park.
place is our beloved Candy with 4 points.
Oh, I thought I got more than that.
Who knows?
Well, if you weren't cheating and stuff, you would have
Yeah, I got minus points,
Gadget.
didn't I?
got 6 points. Oodles got 8 points. And this Christmas, our winner of Biggie's, whatever I said it was, quiz,
The listeners.
is 10 points. Well done, Stiggy. You've won.
I mean, ultimately, this is like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
They do. The points matter, and so does the winner.
The games are made up, and the points don't matter.
You won, Jane.
You can put that in your,
Chaos, a Biggie story.
you can put that in your wank bank, mate. Well done.
I'm gonna put that on my CV.
Can we have a digital round of applause for Biggie's quiz chat?
Yes, GG's in the chat, everybody.
You're welcome.
And let's jump into the chat. Let's see what's happening, Gadget.
Okay, so Plenty Pods says, Jeff, man, your beard's on fire. The Rob Shack has said, thriving in chaos, a Biggie story.
That's every week.
Gucci Gang Potato suggested one of the presents someone received was a book of Biggie's tasteful news.
Got to be a Patreon for that.
Yeah. Sambone Solo has suggested -1 every time Stig speaks now before the end of the quiz.
Shut up, Sambone.
Point deducted
Kieran-
for having to go at the listeners. You're on 9 now, mate.
Still would.
Be careful.
Kieran says the address reveal was gold.
It was one of my
Such
favourite
boomer
moments
energy.
too.
Yeah. And last one, Monk's Boy said, yeah, the northern French accent is so broad, it's like a bald bearded man thing.
It's hard to tell bald bearded men apart in the oodles. I struggle.
What?
It's hard.
Sorry, I'm setting this randomizer
You
up.
there? You there?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
so last one, Pippa said, Biggie putting out his sexy content on Only Blind.
Get that braille fingers going, baby.
Golightly, is Biggie
Looking like this.
Golightly, is Biggie wearing any pants? Can you confirm or deny?
Let me have a look.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Really got shot the dong there.
We can't have Biggie hanging dong on the
No,
internet.
they block out the camera.
You know, you could zoom in on
Christmas
Twitch.
dong.
Oh, I was picking you up there, mate. Don't put yourself down like that. You got a massive cock.
Making sure I've got everyone that said Switch.
See, you get
No,
The
no,
competition
He's a
has
massive
closed, by the way, guys. The
Stiggy's back on
competition
10.
for the Switch game has closed. I've counted them up. I've put them into
Gucci has
the
said, dotted for your
randomizer.
pleasure. Get it, Braille.
Right, Oodles is doing the reveal of our quiz, of our giveaway.
Oh,
Free
yeah,
game.
yeah. Who's won? Who's won a free game?
Let me start this randomizer. Let me start this. Fuck off! Biggie's one.
Who's one?
Yes!
No.
I'm joking, Ian. I'm joking, Ian.
He doesn't even have a fucking Switch.
The winner.
He'd still take it though, wouldn't he? Because that's what he's like.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll buy a
winner.
Switch and play it in front of Rob Shack's cat.
The winner. The winner. And I hate to say this, and I will DM you the code. He's Monk's Boy.
Oh, the enemy has received tithes.
I can't believe he's won it. He's
Monk's
fucking
boy,
won it.
friend of the podcast, enemy of Oodles.
Yeah. Game's coming your way, mate. I will message you the code right now to prove that I've done
Does
it.
he have a Switch? He's always the same fuck.
He does have a Switch.
Let me message him that now. The code. Just on the Switch store, just redeem code. That's all you have to do. Not too difficult, even for
Do you want to reveal what the game is, Oodles?
Sorry?
Do you want to reveal what the game is? Because people are asking what it is.
Cyberpunk.
I forgot its name. Let me find it again.
It's not some Switch hentai game, Rob Shack. Don't worry.
Isn't it Children of the
it's not
Night
the
or something?
The game is called Children of Silent Town.
It's a point-and-click adventure, so a monkey will be all over that.
Yeah,
Yep.
it looks nice.
We've been given express permission by the devs.
Honey
What a
Pods has
monkey.
said, "Congrats, shit boy."
I'm just trying to find the code. I've found it now.
Just do it later. It's fine.
Yeah, do it later. Monk's boy's busy.
He's got it. He's got the code. You won.
Hey,
You've won.
excellent.
I reckon if Biggie had done that, he'd have posted the code in the chat.
Yeah, he would have done. Well done. Well done. We are the podcast that always gives. We give, and now it's our time to take because everyone's been waiting for this moment.
To see what shite someone's bought me.
This moment is legendary in our circles. It's time for Secret Santa. Oh, let's go.
Rob Shack saying he's wasted his sob story. Won't use that one again. Told you, Rob Shack. Your sob stories have no power here.
I hope your cat
You have
makes
no authority
it, mate.
here, Jackie Weaver.
Sorry about your dog's cat's poor though.
Yeah, I'm going to start a vigil.
These have got Cliff Richard 2023.
I can't believe Monk's Boys won that fucking game.
Come on, let's do the Secret Santa.
Secret Santa. Don't reveal your address, please.
What are we doing? Which one are we doing?
Chat.
There's an extra one,
Now
isn't there?
you've... What?
You keep that till last.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Chat, please choose who you would like to open their present first. See, I'm involving the chat this year a lot.
Do me.
Ooh.
Leave Stig for last.
Yes, me. It's me.
Candy.
Yeah.
Okay, Candy, you going up on the big screen?
I'm in.
Like Panda.
Hips in.
Make him wait.
Oh, she's fucking tearing it apart.
Wow.
She's animal.
What if the gift was just a parcel?
Fucking hell. But,
Oh, it's so close.
you know the ones that are just like, don't open it with a knife? I bet she's like...
No,
Shit, I forgot my scissors.
it's amazing. Whoever got me this.
What is it?
Bravo. Hang on, I don't know. There we go.
Guillermo del Toro's.
Guillermo del Toro's
Ooh.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
That is incredible. Thank you so much.
Cry on camera, please.
No, I do. I genuinely love art books, and this is just. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll maybe leave some photos in the Discord or something because I won't be able to show you it on this. Really, I don't think. But look at that.
Oh, that's so badass. Do you think it's got that that woman that's made out of that goop in it from
Possibly.
that episode? The goop. It's got the rats in it. Blech.
That's amazing. Thank you
That's really
so
cool.
much. That is cool.
Excellent. Chat. Who's next?
It seems appropriate given how many times like I've seen messages from Candy in like Discord or to us where she said, "Oh, Guillermo del Toro is so cute."
Oh, he is so cute though. He's adorable.
Cute.
Look, it's got Hellboy on the front.
Sambone says me. I'm next.
Oodles next.
Ann Summers.
I have a helper. Brought me scissors. Thank you, darling.
Is that the first time she listened to you?
Oh, it's Final Fantasy Dot.
Oh, what is it? What's that?
Ooh.
Oh, that's two coffee table books in a row.
Oh, yeah, but look, it's not too big.
Perfect poo reading, isn't it?
This is what I mean. Oh, I saw this other day. I nearly bought this other day, you know. Oh, so it's pixel art from Final Fantasy series. I don't know if anyone knows, but I like to play them games.
So I've heard.
Oh, this
In fact, didn't the recent news of the Pixel remasters coming to PlayStation make you almost jizz in your pants?
almost. I mean, I did. That's such a fucking badass. Thank you, whoever got me that. I love you. I've always got good gifts, mate. Always had good gifts every year. It's been fantastic. You are all true friends. Who's next, chat? Biggie!
Biggie's next.
It's me.
There's Biggie's screen. There he is.
How many presents he's got? Not your competition ones.
Is Stig okay? Stig's fine.
Stig's fine. He don't like this.
He's worried.
It's a big box, this. Oh, yeah, probably need to show it. Where's my address?
On mic, please, Biggie. Come on, you've done this for 3 years.
Oh, the code on there is exactly the same as my credit card.
Oh. Why don't you reveal it then? You could just put it on your knee, mate.
I could. It's easier this way, mate. Wow, this tape is...
Sambone's asking if Biggie got himself in the Secret Santa.
Yeah, he did, probably.
He did a
not
Twitter
even from us,
competition for a
that.
Christmas present.
Mum trying to open something.
Gonna save that wrapping paper till next year.
It's proper tape,
really
I'm telling you.
When
Oh.
blurry
Give him
again.
benefit of doubt.
Oh, dear. It was a puppy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Used into the carpet.
There's instructions about
Rob
what
Shaka
to do
suggested
with the
Biggie's
box.
stealth wank bog roll there.
What is this?
Bubble wrap. Someone just got him bubble wrap.
Buble wrap.
Ooh. What is this?
It's in a blue bag.
It's got your address on that,
Fancy.
mate. Shit, this look.
Wow.
He's hurt himself with it.
Of course he has.
Of course he has.
You think he'd be better at
You tell
opening-
suggested fleshlight.
Oh. It's only the drink that should have
Oh.
won the drinks pod, isn't it?
Jack
Well,
Daniels.
the drinks that did drink win it. It's the proper drink.
Have some Jack and Danny go on that fanny. So, I have, look at this.
I hate
sorry.
that that's the
I
thing
am-
you said.
I am sorry, chat, for that foul.
Three
Okay, so he's
bottles
got
of
some Jack Daniels miniatures.
Hang on, Biggie, are you just really big or are they small?
Jack Daniels chocolate, look at that.
Ooh.
Did Biggie get the joke present?
Rob Shack is
Oh,
pointing out
you
that
be
seriously
quiet,
there is a
mate.
bog roll in
We're
Biggie's
joking.
office.
I just don't like Jack
Why is-
Daniels.
There's a sticker as
Yeah.
well. Oh, I probably should
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
Mind Flayer sticker.
Mind Flayer, yeah.
Where
the
thank you. I didn't want to
Well,
pronounce
yeah,
that.
he learned that the hard way.
Oh, what is this? Wow, this is awesome.
And he's got a little blue box.
Ooh.
Tenner, guys, we spent. Tenner. I'm joking with him.
He's unwrapping it.
It said Jack and Danny on it.
Give me a Jack and Danny and I'll go to town on your fanny. Look at that. That
Get
is
that on a t-shirt.
amazing. That is
Well done.
amazing.
And when
Your
your daughter
wife is
asks what
gonna
that
hate that.
means,
Thank you so much.
that's fucking brilliant. That's lethal, mate. Why don't you, Biggie? Because it's Christmas. Have a drink of it now out of your glass.
Yeah,
I
why you
think
pour one of
that's-
your Jack Daniels in
I
there?
think that's a pretty good idea, actually.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Pretty good idea. Pretty good.
All right, chat. So, do I go with Tennessee Honey, normal Jack Daniels, or Tennessee Apple?
Toilet water.
You mean first, right? What do you start with?
I mean, warm up on the apple, then go to the honey, then go to the real stuff.
I reckon put them all in at once.
No.
Pip saying, drink your words.
Drink your words, boy. Come on, the chat want to see you do it. Hold it up. Yes. He's going to town on your fanny, ladies.
That's amazing.
Downstairs, his wife has just
I
had a
can't
sugar
believe
and gone,
that is on
"Oh,
there.
no."
That is so cool. Cheers.
Gonna neck it, guys. Oh, he's gonna sip it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
Cockles are warmed.
Cockles are
Ooh.
well and truly
And the rest.
warmed. Who's next?
Ooh.
Jack.
I guess if Stig's going last, it would be me. All right, okay, let's have a look. So Pip
In the
broke
chat,
scissors.
Slow Reflexes said, imagine the face of the guy that had to etch that.
So I have a big box. I'm not showing you my address. So give me a second here.
Is that
I'm
from
gonna
Jeffrey, yeah?
Yeah.
From Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it.
Our Lord and Saviour.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
All right, get open. All right, okay, what have we got in here? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a heavy fucking thing. Wait, hang on. Fuck off, box.
Yeah, a box of bricks is heavy.
Cocaine.
Cocaine! Yes! Turn
Just
up,
look
I
like
was
a
worried.
really big
I
wrap
was
of
worried it
cocaine.
weren't going to turn up. Yes!
Gadget just face plants it.
Straight
Like
through
the-
customs, no bother. Gadget, I'm nipping up tomorrow. It's actually for me. but I sent
Straight
it
in
to
like
you.
the Elmo gif. Oh, it is. So it's a big pint stein that says, "Because I'm the dungeon master, that's why."
Nice.
Oh, amazing.
Fucking brilliant. And Pip is going to hate this because she hates that I have like novelty glasses and mugs.
I love
remember
novelty
that.
glasses and mugs. I
How
love
weird
them.
is it that two of the gifts are the same kind of thing? That's really weird.
But how weird is it?
Yeah.
We've all got lovely gifts. Who's next?
I have
Stick.
2 parcels,
Incidentally, thank you, Santa, for that
and
one.
they both say
Good man, Santa.
Pip saying, "I fucking hate it."
Mr. Stewart.
Fuck you, whoever
brackets,
got him that.
Big Daddy Baker. So when he dropped this off, he said
Big
to
Daddy.
me, he said, "Are you Big Daddy?"
That's funny. That's funny.
It's amazing. Pip has just put it to the chat in capital letters. Where will I put it? It's fucking huge.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yes!
Where?
Yes!
I'm gonna open them both.
Come on, Big Daddy.
Pip, yeah, Gucci. Pip is having a meltdown.
Pip hates a glass, doesn't she?
So I have a proper gift.
Especially Slipknot ones.
Absolutely.
You have a proper
I have a
gift.
proper gift.
Did you say?
Which is a nice little. I'll take it out of the wrapper so you can see it properly.
Kieran's just chanting "Big Daddy, Big Daddy, Big Daddy."
The Studio
Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Ghibli playing cards,
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Look at that.
That's-
and then
Thought it were
I have another
Yu-Gi-Ohs.
gift which I'm going to open.
Stig Gucci's said in the chat, "Can you look into the camera again and say Big Daddy?"
No.
What's he doing?
I got a trombone.
It's a trombone, but unfortunately for the stream, Discord's like cancelling out the noise of it.
What's it do?
It's just a noisemaker.
Hey, he's not throwing them in the bin, guys.
Well, no, the Ghibli cards are really nice, so thank you very much.
The chat
like them.
fuming that he hasn't got another Cliff Richard present. But guess what? We've done this year. We've gone to Cameo, and we've got a message from. I'm joking. We haven't really.
We have done though.
God, imagine.
Biggie and Gadget have got a little extra present.
Yes. they
Gadget
have.
ruined it, so Biggie, you up?
I did ruin it because I thought it was the Modern Escapism Secret Santa.
That's because you're in too
Oh.
many Secret Santas.
I am.
So Biggie,
What have they done to earn extra gifts? I wonder what it could be. Let's get some guesses, chat.
It happened at the podcast, but we don't want to talk about it.
It's a pregnancy test.
That's why we're not allowed back in Peterborough.
I shall put these up on there.
What is it?
Let's call it a hint.
That's amazing.
Get it fucking
Coming
watched.
back in 2023 Too Faff, Too Curious. It's back, baby.
It's coming.
No excuses.
Vroom, fucking room.
It's
It's also,
happening.
unfortunately, the extended edition, so there's more of it. Fast and Furious 7.
It's coming
Thank you,
back.
Stiggy.
The fans demanded it. And Santa made it happen.
Santa made that happen.
Yes.
Also, that reminds me, Biggie, wasn't Dark Souls supposed to come back towards the back end of the year?
Oh, he's trying to cast it away now.
Can't hear you, mate.
He's trying to...
People don't pay for the Dark Souls content.
True,
Exactly.
people do pay
Waiting
for the
for
Fast and Furious
Furious.
content. Ooh,
For
shit.
Too
So,
Fast, Too Curious
chat,
for all year.
Really quickly, if you want to see Too Faff, Too Curious come back next year, type in Too Faff right now. And if we get more than 2, it's happening.
Dark Souls will return. I'm off as of today.
Pip's
so
asking
it's
for a
coming
live
back.
watch.
We've got 2, we've got 3, 4, 5. It's happening, guys. 6, 7.
Monk's boy.
Coming January 2023.
Pip's not even a patron, but she just enjoys watching the films with me because I properly lose my shit when we're watching them.
Just gets a live experience.
Look, just look at that chat there, Gadget and Biggie. This is what they want.
Does what we want not count?
No.
You decided to do this. These
know.
cards will never get played with. I hope you know that.
Because the second you
Will they-
guys have done yours,
will
me and
they get
Stig are doing
open
ours.
looked at them.
They're too nice to play with. They come in a nice little,
lovely, that.
nice little like box, like display box and everything.
I mean, to be fair, I've got cards like that. I've got some really nice Magic the Gathering cards, which I'll never actually play with. I just
They've
like
got
looking at.
no face on the back.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful art, like of.
See, Stig, you can get good presents for Christmas.
I think people daren't give him bad ones.
Do you know what? If someone, if
Well,
they had a
there's
bit,
that
actually, they're all just. It's just Spirited Away, which is fine because that's
Well, that's fine.
because it's a
Great
great
film.
film. So, but yeah, no, to be honest, I had a plan that if someone had literally just got me shit gifts again, I wasn't going to react. I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction.
You're going to be like, I love it.
I was going to go the complete opposite way.
Some,
He's even
Giving me a game
competitive
plan.
when he's disappointed.
I like
yes.
shit gifts.
Nacho Dad has suggested Gadget. Imagine that Vin Diesel's just constantly rolling natural 20s and it works better. Because apparently I shouted "fuck off" when Dom caught the woman midair. Was it Letty midair?
Mate,
In
that's
6?
the tip. That's not even. That's like the bottom of the iceberg of things to come.
Yeah, get ready.
Honestly,
Get
there is
ready.
shit that happens in 8 and 9 that will just make you just go.
I know they go to space in 9.
No, don't spoil it.
Also know,
It'll be
I also know the Cardi B's in it for some
Oh,
reason.
she's just.
Mate, they
Gadget,
go
I wonder
beyond
what we
space.
can get for this at CEX.
You can get 50p
Hey.
for that.
It's horrible.
I was going to say that's easily a 50p
yeah,
job.
because I looked at how much it was cost at CEX. Fuck all to buy them. I was like, I had to do it.
I'll tell CEX I'll take
Yeah.
25.
You can throw it in the bin for all
No,
I
you've
care.
got to
but
watch 'em.
I want you to watch it and record that and carry on and do the rest.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
Because after you've done yours, me and Stig are doing the one that me and him have planned.
So Fast and Furious 7 CEX will sell it for £2. They will buy it cash for a penny.
Deal.
Penny,
And they will give us a penny.
I just
And they will
tempted
buy
to
it
keep
with
it.
a We
I
Buy
don't-
voucher for 10
I don't get why you
pence.
don't like them films. It's such a great franchise.
Sambone's just lost a
upset me.
point for saying FF is the
Why,
best
what'd you say?
franchise ever.
It is.
I
It's
am
really
now
good.
my own trombone champ.
So,
So you're
We
going to play fast Through the Fire and the Flame?
it sounds like it. We've got some feedback, have we? Just the feedback.
Sounds like Oodles pre-pod.
Yeah.
Santa's big even sack.
We have some feedback. So people in the chat, feel free to put your feedback in. Your favorite thing, your least favorite thing, and your big surprise for this year. But the ones we've had written in.
Also,
So Lee
before you carry on, if you just want to ask us one-off questions, we've got plenty of time. If you want to ask a question, we'll answer them.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
So Lee Davies has said, favorite movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. Closely followed by RRR. Thanks to
Yes.
Stig.
Massive in India, I am.
TV. Yeah,
Massive.
for TV, Severance.
Yeah, I love
I've heard
Severance.
such good things.
Yeah, I need to
Severance
watch
is good.
And for his favorite video game, Elden Ring.
Yep. Game of the year.
Absolutely top tier shit. Sorry, excuse me, I need to burp there. Angry Kurt said, thanks for another sterling year of pods. Why, thank you. You're very welcome. Now, on to the topic. His favourite film of the year, and also surprise of the year, has to be Top Gun Maverick.
That was almost mine.
That was almost my surprise.
A couple of weeks before watching it,
Yeah.
I watched the original for the first time, and I really didn't think much of it at all. So I was concerned that Maverick would be similar. How wrong I was. For my money, it may be the best action film of all time after Die Hard, and I can't wait to watch it again. His favourite game would be Grid Legends, which rekindled my love for simple circuit-based racing, but also a shout-out to Evil West, which is my gaming surprise of the year. For me, gameplay is king, and this is an area where Evil West excels. Since buying it, every day I've looked forward to playing it in the evening. You'd love Evil West, Oodles.
I've been talking to Kurt about it, and every time he does something, he's like, "You'd love this." I'm like, "I know." I'm gonna get it.
Apparently, it's like Cowboy Bloodborne.
Oh, you had me.
But with a really like
boy
daft B movie plot.
Yeah, it's vampires as well in it. So
yeah. He's also said my least favorite film this year is between Lightyear and sorry about this, but Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, Kurt.
I know people love it, but
it
did nothing for me. I really wish it did. And Lightyear is the worst thing I've seen come out of Pixar for years. A bore fest. I've heard a lot of people say that about Lightyear.
I've never watched it yet.
I've never watched it.
No, that's everything everyone's said about it just put me off.
Yeah, boring.
It's a load of nothing.
It's doing my completionist head in.
Well, that Reddit thread I was reading today, like the other film that they were talking about was Lightyear, because the whole concept was it was supposed to be the film that Andy watched, which made him want the Buzz Lightyear toy in the first place for Toy Story. But the problem is, it's set out like a film from 2021. Like it's not like a 90s action film.
Yeah.
So it just kind of like falls flat.
Misses the point, doesn't it?
And Kieran in the chat in capital letters, he's written Cowboy Bloodborne with vampires! ! Yes, that's what I've heard about it.
I'm gonna play that. Play the shit out of that. Beat it in a day.
Planty said you'll not like one bit of my feedback.
He doesn't like the podcast, does he?
My favourite thing, Nottingham Forest making it back to the Premier League after 23 seasons away. When we were last there, I was 19, had hair and an East Midlands accent and hopes and dreams. Forest were bottom of the table first week in October 2021 and playoff champions on 29th of May. Fair enough. My least favourite thing, I know we don't do politics, but it needs to be said, the unelected prime ministers in the last 12 months is unacceptable. Fuel prices through the roof and children and families left to freeze and starve. I can't get behind that, no matter the party. This country was better than that. We are better than that. You have a couple of quid, please give it to your local food bank or warm hub this Christmas. Times are hard for all of us, but there's always someone worse off.
Get behind that message massively.
What surprised me the most? Everything Everywhere All at Once. I was told by everyone, and everything, including the hosts of this wonderfully brilliant podcast, how much I would love it, how clever and fun, and how heart-wrenching and wonderful it was. Unfortunately, I found it bloated, confusing, tiresome, and overlong. I couldn't emote with any of the characters, and I found that it truly wasn't as smart as it and anyone seemed to think it was. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but you love what you love. Bullet Train, on the other hand, was gorgeous and had a hitman dressed with Thomas the Tank Engine. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
I thought Bullet Train's leagues better than Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It's not leagues better.
Leagues
Is
better.
it fuck?
I do. I genuinely love
leagues
it.
Better. I mean, it's fun, but leagues better. That's strong. That is strong.
We're all entitled to opinions.
Yeah, you can be wrong, but you are.
Mostly wrong all the time.
So many times for Plenty, he's ripping on someone in his podcast, and I'm just like, I wish I could just have a direct fuck off to him right now.
If you pay enough, you'll have a fuck off button.
I'd never go on that podcast.
Are you eating?
So,
yeah, those Jack Daniels chocolate got a
he's a fuck.
Jack Daniels syrupy centre. It's
Don't
like
eat
lush.
on the pod.
Ooh. I'm trying to get
told
drunk
him
on the
all
microphone.
time for that.
So
sorry, chat.
So going to the chat. So first of all, Cow Goes Moo asks, "What are you all drinking this evening?" So I'm drinking the Woodsman, which is a nice little blended whiskey that you can get from Morrison's, and it goes well with Pepsi Max. So I'm feeling rather buzzed.
Guinness Christmas jumper, Guinness in the glass.
We're not
We
sponsored by
should
Guinness.
be if we voted it the best drink.
I had a
Thatcher's
very, very
Haze,
on
Speckled
Old
Hen,
Speckled Hen.
Jack Daniels, and liqueur chocolates.
nice.
See,
I
he's
think I'm going to be
hungover
doing
in
a
the morning.
stig tonight.
I had a very small glass of red wine because I haven't been drinking, so I was a little bit afraid to drink. But yeah,
Get
I'm
some
back.
booze
I'm
down
back,
your
baby.
candy. You're back, baby.
Back, baby. On the wine. The wine's
Noodles?
getting finished off.
Yeah, I'm tight. And remember when I got that massive deal of 52 bottles of Stubbies?
You're still working through them.
I went and got more. I drank them all.
How many have you had tonight?
I was going to say bottle number 2.
Hang on. 2, 3,
Oh, are we going to see Oodles' desk?
11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15.
So four pints worth.
Yeah, not many. But you can't say no to 52 Stubbies for £3. Fuck
For
that.
£3? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I just keep buying them. Just keep buying them. Just couldn't have loads.
That reminds me, fucking years ago, and Point Iguana will remember this one, like back in 2006 when we were in the band together. The other guitarist in the band, Byron, there was a corner shop near where he used to live, and they used to sell like booze that was like just past its sell-by date, but for dirt cheap. And I remember we used to get pallets of this beer called Scandia,
Yeah.
which was like a kind of Scandinavian ale, I guess, in cans.
Mm-hmm.
But we'd be able to get a pallet of 12 cans for £1.50.
I love it.
So we'd go down there. Me and Byron, I would stay over Byron's on Saturday night before band practice because band practice was near his house.
Just buy a shitload of cheap beer.
Yeah, we'd spend like a tenner on booze, and
This
we
is
would be
disgusting, but it tastes so
slaughtered.
much better because it was so cheap. And
Yeah, exactly. I remember that those days.
I'm working tomorrow, so I'm not having too many.
So
That'd be good.
carrying on
idea.
with the chat, Golightly86 has said, "Favorite surprise: the Alien RPG you lot did." I know,
Yeah.
right?
I remember that.
That was so much fun.
So much fun.
Miller.
I still remember how angry Biggie was that fucking Jack Chambers Ward got him killed so quickly.
It's your own fault.
because he did the actually you need to roll it like this, and that's what got Biggie killed.
Yeah.
Because he rolled a
have been
66
trying
for
to
instant
do
death.
side missions when there was a fucking alien after us.
I was playing to character. We were given the cards. That's what you're supposed to do.
We were given
we
the
were given
cards.
the cards.
You just chose the wrong time to
exactly.
do it. That's all.
It was a side mission that you could choose to do.
Yes, we were on our way back, and I thought loot on the way back. That's what we were doing.
And it
If you've not watched it, guys, or listened to it, you know where to go.
so good. So good.
Yeah. You can go to the Scorched Sheep channel, or you can go to the Scorched Sheep YouTube channel. Go look at that. The Alien RPG 2-part that we did was fucking
Miller,
hilarious.
come look at that.
It was your character Stig talking with the other corpo and plotting against everybody else. I fucking love that. Rob Shucker
And
said, "Best thing
Candy's
of the year."
American accent, by the way. Just can't forget that.
Hey, y'all, I'm Candy,
Brilliant.
my Bobber.
Okay. Candy did do an American accent. It was Oodles and Stig that did.
I had an American accent.
I'm
recently,
sure
though.
she tried. I'm sure
I
she
did
tried.
recently for something. I don't know what was that for.
Scotch sheep.
Was it Scott Sheep when you were trying to play a different character when you were disguised?
You're probably on the main podcast, since you were probably.
No, it was her film
Film
pitch. It was
pitch.
her
No.
film pitch.
So Candy's American accent was film pitch, where she was
yeah.
trying to be American teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all, my Bobber. It's terrible.
So, carrying on, Rob Shack, my best thing of the year is the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. I fucking
Is it
love my
good?
Steam Deck. It's so good.
Is it good?
Okay.
Is it good?
Is it good?
Great, man.
Oodles, put it this way: if you got a Steam Deck, you'd lose weight because you'd never leave it alone. You'd never eat.
I said that about my penis.
Pippa said, "Let's talk about the Renaissance and how amazing and positive it is. Every time I see him, as in Brendan Fraser, he is succeeding in getting standing ovations and Oscar nods. If you told 2019 me this would happen for him, I think my heart might burst."
I like
Absolutely.
him. I don't rate him as an actor, though.
Well, we haven't really
Oh,
seen
I
him in
don't know.
much that's
I'll-
tested
You will
him, though,
after
have
that
we?
movie, I tell you.
Yeah, I
I like
watched the
him. I genuinely think he's a lovely bloke, but
I watched the trailer for The Whale yesterday, I think, and I was just like, I am not
Yeah.
emotionally ready for this
Yeah.
film.
I've seen trailers to that. That looks really good. It looks
He's going to
really
make fat people popular, I tell you.
They are popular. I love fat people. Love them.
You wait, I'm looking forward to that role.
That's
Monk's
lovely,
Boy
that.
has said, favourite thing, timber boners. You might have to explain what that is. I don't know what that is.
What's he said?
Timber boners.
Timber Barners.
No idea. Biggest surprise, the God King Pinchy. The Scored Sheep specials.
Timberborn is
Powerful.
I put Timberborn in. There's a Beaver City building game that came out last year.
No idea. The God King Pinchy, so that was a Scorched Sheep special thing for between seasons. I have to thank Candy for being on the end of the phone with that one, because that was when I was just starting to learn to draw, and I was drawing this fucking giant angry lobster, and I'm just sending her constant pictures of my Photoshop screen going, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this?
I think I said do sharp boxing gloves, didn't I, at some point?
Yeah.
I tried to charm that as well.
So Cowgirls Moo says, best thing this year, New World, which is a 2013 Korean film. Worst thing, getting whammed by you lot.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Surprise of the year, Oodles, you'll hate this, Citizen Sleeper. I went into it knowing nothing about it, and it was just brilliant. Pips asked, question, favourite moments from the other podcasts in the network? I really enjoyed Scorched Sheep this year. I really enjoyed Smash That Glass and hearing about how Candy had to have a shit in a wine box.
I mean, these things happen. Needs must. It was an accidental
These
shit,
stories.
though.
I'm loving
Needing
that.
to smash
pod. I
that
think
glass
it's
to find out more.
fab.
I like getting
It's a great
validation
pod.
for my feedback from Pip. Makes me feel nice.
Kieran has said, one of my favorite things this year, finally getting into Dungeons and Dragons properly and playing with a wonderful DM, your man Gadget. Yes, Kieran's in my fortnightly campaign, and he's currently playing a Phasmoid, which is a water-based person called Puddles,
Oh,
and he's lovely.
fools.
He's an alright DM to say I don't have to pay for him. Great.
It's infectious, isn't it?
And Pointy Iguana has said, oh my god, this, but on the flip side, I'm now waiting for several sets of dice. Yes, it will get you. I'm honestly astonished that Oodles, given his ADHD, has not gone hard on D&D accessories. He's gone the opposite way I expected him to do.
I didn't know there were accessories.
Well, you know, like extra dice towers, costumes, miniatures.
I've got costumes. I've got a load
I know you
of
got
costumes.
costumes.
Just regular clothes.
I got dice with my God of War Ragnarok edition. That'd be really cool.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Nacho Dada said, Bullet Train reminded me of early Robert Rodriguez films like Desperado.
It's so good.
Pointy Iguana says he's on BN number 5, and then he just shouted out Scotsmac at the top of his voice. Scotsmac, if you haven't had it before, is awful.
What
He
is it?
bought that for me for my 30th birthday. It is whiskey-flavoured wine.
Oh,
Oh,
Ugh.
I like it. 3 of you went, no. Candy went, ooh.
ooh. I'm willing to try.
no.
Nacho Dad says, late to the party, but Scorched Sheep was my favourite surprise this year. Binged all the episodes in a month, so really enjoyed it. Thanks. You're very welcome, Nacho Dad.
It's all right,
Xenos
innit?
did the same. Respect to those that
Yeah.
binged that.
It's nominated as well, that podcast. What?
Ooh, yeah.
Award-nominated
Soon to be award
podcast.
winning.
Hopefully. Sambo and Soul said, surprises, Elden Ring. I'm not a Dark Souls guy. Arcane, Cyberpunk,
Edge
Edge
Runners,
Runners.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was watching Edge Runners
Edge
before we
Runners
started
is
recording this
good.
evening.
Yeah, I forgot about Edge Runners. It's good.
Oh, yeah. Nacho Dad adds it was in Scorched Sheep when Candy used Disguise Self.
I thought it was.
Oh,
I
that's
think
just
when
did
she
the
went
American
Mrs.
accent.
Mrs. Doubt. No, when she went Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she went, oh no!
Oh, no.
Like when we went all Scottish for that episode.
Oh, that was
Fucking- I
incredible.
was so
Trying to
mad
do
at you
something
all.
dramatic and like.
I was trying to do like really
Horror
creepy
dramatic.
fucking bloody horror. And you're going, oh no, I don't know what to do.
Disgusting. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
It's been 1 years.
And then I give you a situation where I say, you walk into a room, there is this giant pool, what looks like a pool, filled with bodies. And first thing Udo says, well, I'd jump in. I'm like, it's a 10-foot drop and you're a fucking midget.
We don't prefer that word. We prefer the word
Halfling.
Person of restricted growth. Actually.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah.
Sambo and Solo has said, actually, Rings of Power probably outshines what I said before. I really didn't think it would be as good as it was. Yeah, fully agree. Rings of Power, like, I remember when the first kind of screenshots and trailers came out, and I thought, this is going to be utter fucking bollocks. It's going to be terrible.
And we did a spoiler cast on it.
Yeah, and then it came out, and it was fucking brilliant. It was so good.
Spoiler cast. Get on it.
Yeah, go listen to the Spoilercast.
Anything good, we've done spoiler casts on.
Rob Shack, surprise the air for me was Elden Ring. I'm not a Soulsborner, but this game is top two of all time for me. I'm kind of curious as to Elden Ring. I'm kind of curious, Rob Shack, what's the other game?
What is the other game?
Yeah. Cowgirls Moo says Edge Runners was good. Monk's Boy has gone back to Scorched Sheep and says the pink dildo of death. Unfortunately, that was 2021. That wasn't this year.
You knew.
I don't think I was on that episode either.
You knew that.
I should never have given you fucking... Oh, yeah. Let's cast Spiritual Weapon. You guys can decide what the weapon is. Fuck's sake.
I haven't made that mistake since, have you?
Idiot move from me.
I'm not being blamed for that. I weren't there.
You were there. Pip said, recent Scorched Sheep of me doing Alex Jones.
Yeah, love that.
Also weren't there for that. All the good episodes I weren't on.
You've got it coming, mate. Trust us.
For those of you who haven't actually heard me do that one, so that was I came up with a character for Scorched Sheep because Lord Aldrich Jones, and I was just really, I don't know why I decided. I think it was because he'd been in the news a lot. I thought I'm going to do fucking Alex Jones because there's just nothing funnier than him. And I created this character, this kind of really horrible little purple man. And I took real life Alex Jones quotes and made him a character. So and just adapted it for D&D. So like there was a point where he says he's going to outthink them. He says, "I declare a wisdom struggle on you," which I got into Satan's mind thanks to the gods.
I loved it when it suddenly clicked who it was. I was like,
yeah.
I constantly calling candy cupcake.
Did you? That's horrible.
I want to shatter your mind talking about it. It's pure evil. And stuff, and really stupid shit like that. But the thing is, all the dialogue that he had, apart from like the very story specific stuff, was all real Alex Jones quotes. It was so funny.
Let's get some quick fire questions from the chat. Come on, let's go.
Yep. Yeah, drop your things in. Peps also said I enjoyed the steep drop off of Stigveld and Orapan.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Ooh, Stigveld.
Nimrod Hicks got a.
He's here tonight.
Nimrod Hicks has got a.
What's your best, worst childhood memories of Christmas Day?
Best, PS2.
Best
Great.
And worst.
Worst, Dad leaving.
God.
Fucking hell. So my worst memory of Christmas Day was when I was 14, because it was like 13, 99 into 2000. I got the flu on Christmas Eve. First time I'd ever had flu, and it floored me for 2 weeks. So Christmas Day, I'm lying in bed, unable to get up. I was so ill. Like, I remember, like, me little brother, bless him, he's 2 years younger than me. He was, like, throughout the day, just, like, bringing, like, one present at a time up to me till it opened.
Aww.
And it was just, like, I mean, that was, when I think back, it was fucking adorable, but honestly, I had no ability to get out of bed at all. Best Christmas memory? I don't know what my best Christmas memory was.
Spending it with us.
I didn't spend Christmas Day with you guys.
Don't have to be Christmas Day. It's
Childhood memory.
It's a season.
I'll be honest, I'm really shit at remembering. I can't remember. I remember
doing. I did a present hunt. Oh, sorry, go on.
Well, I remember like I wanted one of these, but it's just a really boring present you can't do anything with on the day. I needed a GPS, so I got a TomTom, which is really useful because they were, a decent thing for your car, before, you had maps on your phones and everything. But on the day, it's like, well, this is a really expensive gift, which is really good, but I can't really do anything with it for that. Do you know what I mean?
I have a present like
you
that. It's awesome. I'll use this for ages.
But Christmas Day is okay. What do I do?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like when you used to get games or stuff.
Gadget, you're in bother, mate. Gadget, you're
Your
in
first
bother.
Christmas with me.
Actually, Actually, I will say the first Christmas I had with Pip was a very good one. So
A blowjob Christmas, he likes to call it.
No. It wasn't even that. It was the
Don't even like him.
because so in 2017, that was when my marriage fell apart.
Oh, God.
And I didn't really have a Christmas that year. Like I went to my parents, but I couldn't afford to get anybody any presents. My 2018 Christmas, I was sick for, so I would just stay at home and I was just ill all the time. So the 2019, which is like me and Pip got together around about my birthday in 2019. That year was the first Christmas I had, like first time I put like Christmas decorations up in the flat I was in.
Made a proper dinner.
Yeah, did like a proper dinner, did proper decorations and all that shit. And like that's when Pip bought me my ukulele, which I used for the Score Cheap theme tune and stuff like that. And
Bless her.
it was actually the first time in quite a long time I'd had a properly nice Christmas. And on the day, like we sat, we drank, we watched TV. I sat and played Luigi's Mansion 3. I got Death Stranding, stuff like that. Like it was the first time in like about 3 years I'd had a really fucking good Christmas.
Aww.
So yeah, good. Yeah, that is a good memory, Pip. That is the very first Christmas that we had together.
I think
Now, Oodles, you can't do that. You don't have emotions. You're not allowed emotions.
There was that year I stood outside this lass's house with some placards and I said, pretend I'm a carol singer. And then the police came and arrested me.
Wasn't it around Christmas that you had that night out where you lost your fucking shoe?
Yeah. Last year, I lost my samba.
It was on top of a garage or something.
I think
Yeah, it got found weeks later and it was all like fucked because of the weather. Why was it on a garage? What were I doing on a garage?
I mean, it is West Yorkshire. I'd expect someone to fuck your shoes. So,
I'm surprised someone had a garage. But yeah, there it was.
I think my favourite
Buy more
one. I
Sambas.
think my favourite Christmas was getting Ocarina of Time because I'd like, for some reason, this
That would have been good. That'd have been sweet.
yeah, this game just like captured my imagination up like leading up to it. So when I used to collect N64 magazine, I used to cut all the little Zelda pictures out and everything and put it all in
So
a
you've always
scrapbook.
been a nerd.
And yeah, I got it from my grandparents for Christmas, and I just sat and played it all day and got stuck immediately, but I loved it. I can't think
I still
of any
don't.
bad
To
ones.
this day, I think it's quite difficult. Ocarina of Time.
It is when you're not
Not
used to
easy game.
interacting with the environment as much.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Just remembered a great, awesome game I got for Christmas. When you said a game for Christmas,
Yeah.
I thought, did I get this Christmas? Like, I definitely did. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That was a good Christmas present.
Oh, PlayStation 1.
Was it a PS1 or a SNES?
PS1 in it. Yeah, I think Ultimate Mortal Kombat was PS1. I think it had them all.
No, I think I got it on the
all
SNES.
three of them
I
on
got it
one
on the
disc.
SNES, that one.
Oh right.
I'm just looking now, but yeah, like that was a good one.
That's a
I
good
think
game to
the,
get, especially when you're that young.
Yeah.
Resurrection of Jesus was mine.
Yeah,
Remember it
that
well.
was Easter, mate.
That was Easter, not Christmas.
You fucking idiot. Shit, Joe.
Shows what I know.
Terrible.
Can't remember the death of his Bezzy.
So
I remember
Cat goes
actually.
movie-
I was just going to quickly say, I just remember when I was a kid, I did a present hunt when my parents were working
Galilee.
downstairs in the pub, and I found my Optimus Prime Christmas present. I opened it, unwrapped it perfectly, and played with it for a couple of hours, and then wrapped it all back up again, and then had to fake being happy on Christmas Day when I actually got given it because I already knew what it was. And I actually had a conversation with my daughter just last week about she wanted to do the same. She wanted to look at her presents, and I said, no, it will ruin the excitement. Trust me.
Yeah. I
Lesson
hear
learned.
those stories about people who like, oh, me and my brother like got out the Nintendo and we played it and then we wrapped it all back up and then it got to Christmas Day, we'd already completed the game. I was like, well, that's your own fucking fault then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's shitty behaviour.
It's also shitty parenting if they can't tell. How come that's been moved and it's
Yeah.
open?
You can be very sneaky when you're a
All
kid.
I
Yeah, that's
remember when I think I was a teenager, my brother was a little bit younger. My parents had got him an Xbox, like the original Xbox for Christmas. And I remember kind of like walking into their bedroom and my dad was like, yeah, he'd hooked it up and he was playing Halo 2. I was like, what are you doing, Dad? He says, I'm just testing to make sure it works. He was on like the 5th level of the game. Cow Goes Moo has said, most anticipated game or film next year.
Barbie.
Starfield.
Final Fantasy 16.
Game. Let's have a look. 2023 games. Oh,
Stig, you don't
Silk
play
Song.
games.
Don't need to look.
That's not coming out next
You
year.
said it every year.
It's coming out next year.
I love your
Right,
optimism.
I'm the guy who gives the dates here, and they're guaranteed that that
He
is
is.
coming out
He's
within
never
the
been
next
wrong.
12 months. They've actually guaranteed that it's coming out in the next 12 months. So they're
They did
that
say
confident it's coming out. So yeah, Silksong.
Final Fantasy 16, come on.
Dead Space remake,
For-
purely for those like Stig who haven't played it.
Yeah, there's that.
Because
as well.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
what
forward
a
to
treat
playing
that'll
it.
be
again.
for him. What a
But
treat.
those that
I am-
haven't played it will
I'm Resi
fucking
4 for
love
that.
it.
Resi 4 as
Resi 4
well.
for that same exact thing, 'cause I've not played that either.
Yeah. I am very excited for both Candy and Stick to play Dead Space Remake. Because it is one of those games that I played it when it first came
It's
out.
so special.
And it got good reviews. It was like 8 out of 10 game, but there was a lot of criticisms of it, and I know a lot of people slept on it at the time, and most people kind of glomped onto Dead Space 2.
Yeah, 2 was the
I'm-
genius one.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who prefers the first game to the second game, despite it being objectively not as good as Dead Space 2.
Mhm.
But there is something about, I think Dead Space 1 is more oppressive. It's more of a proper horror game.
It is.
It has a couple of shit bits to it, but it's like, it is a horror, whereas Dead Space 2 is an
Oh,
action
it'll be
game.
great. It'll be fucking great.
I know so
So-
little about the game as well. Like story-wise, I know nothing.
Yeah, me either. I don't know
Oh,
anything.
Candy. It's such a special
Even after
little
playing
treat to play.
Dead Space 3, I still know fuck all about the first one.
Dead Space 3 does not help you with the story.
It's probably up there for me. Best EA game. I can't think of any other EA games that have affected me that much, and it's not many, is there? Sims.
I would be inclined to agree with you, actually.
FIFA.
I think it's certainly of that age when EA were doing kind of original games. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was the same studio that did it, but I really enjoyed Dante's Inferno, but I think Dead Space is a
I like
better
Child
game.
of Light as well. Child of Light was really
Oh,
Yeah,
Neil,
Child
so
of
you
Light
remember
was
the
good.
indoor, like FIFA 95 when you could play indoor? Oof.
Oh god, yeah. FIFA Street, FIFA 95
You
were
could change the
good.
referee into a
and FIFA
dog.
Street were
Or,
good.
or you could run away from the referee
Yeah,
when
or
he
you
tried.
could have alien
when the referee
mode.
tried to give you a yellow card, you could run away from him so he couldn't give you it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Nothing,
I did like
nothing,
yeah,
nothing
old
beats FIFA
were
98
good.
with nothing beats FIFA 98 with put Robbie Williams on the opening screen.
Yeah, why not?
Actually, one other game quickly: Sons of the Forest. Can't wait to.
I absolutely cannot wait to hear your stories from Sons of the Forest. I want you to talk about it every
I've
week
avo-
when it comes
It's a
out.
fucking
I've
deviant,
avoided a
that's
lot
why.
of
It's everything.
big team kind of get together online games just so because I don't want to get burnt out on it. I want to focus on that.
Read Rob Shack's question. It's good, that one.
Well, no, everyone understands. So for me, my most look forward to game, I think, is probably Baldur's Gate
That's
3.
up there as well.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to Final Fantasy 16 because Final Fantasy 16 to me looks more
you
like
like
a
from
Final
them.
Fantasy game compared to 15. Like
Knights. Actual knights.
I actively disliked 15.
Yeah.
Like mechanically, it was great and it looked
Story was
beautiful, but
Bobbins.
story
man.
was bobbins, and I hated the party. Like Noctis was just a fucking emo
Yeah.
dickhead,
Yeah, but you'd fuck him.
and I would, to be fair. But I got as far as the point where you meet Cindy for the first time. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
fuck off, because I hadn't seen like the
The
graphics
big-
of what.
Heaving bosoms of Cindy.
Yeah, and the fucking Dolly Parton accent that they gave her, and she was just like,
Hey,
and
guys.
it was just like, this is shit. And I
it's
gave
nowhere
up.
near as good as.
So yeah, Final Fantasy 16. I'm hoping it's a proper Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Film is due.
I tell you what,
June, yeah.
next year is
Yeah,
going to
film
be,
June
is
2,
June
June 2.
part
So
two.
many films. out
next year is going to
to
be a full release schedule of games. Like there's so much coming out dated for 23. They're not pushed back. It's
Yeah,
just insane.
Call of Duty
releasing.
again.
next year.
Football Manager.
Just quick,
24.
just
Battlefield
just
2042
quickly on
DLC.
films. Next year, got Dungeons and Dragons, John Wick 4.
I'm
Super
really
Mario,
looking forward to Dungeons and
Oppenheimer.
Dragons. It looks awesome.
Oppenheimer, yes. Really looking forward to that.
Oppenheimer.
Spider-Verse.
That's the one.
June Part
Yep.
2,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious 10,
No.
Yes.
Cocaine Bear,
Yep.
Yes.
Cooking,
Yep.
Barbie.
absolutely.
I am so interested about what this Barbie film is about.
Yeah.
There's a trailer out for it, I think.
Did you see the new teaser? Yeah, the new teaser trailer.
I like
came
Ryan
out for it.
Gosling,
It looks
so I'll
mad.
watch it.
Super Mario, and then there's like the usual, Guardians 3, Ant-Man, Shazam. Like, I'm sure there will be a good one this year.
I'm being very cautious on Marvel stuff. Well,
These look like two good, interesting, fun ones. But then
Yeah.
again, so did the others this year. So fuck knows.
yeah. Out of the trailers that have come out so far, I know the Ant-Man one was a teaser trailer, but it just didn't speak to me. But the Guardians one, I'm like, okay, I'm curious.
It's Jonathan Majors as Kang. That's all I'm interested in.
When he played the
He Who Remains.
It's
It's all I'm interested in how will they
fucking-
go with that character. I think he's going to be popping up everywhere as different variants.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what Will What's his name does as the baddie in it.
The
remember
High
his surname.
Executioner.
Yeah,
That's Guardians 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying,
They'll
Guardians
kill
3,
him off in that film. That's the problem.
is he supposed to be like? Is he going to be like a gore level baddie that they just murder off in one film?
He's higher than that. He's almost Galactus level.
Candy, I bet you're looking forward to Megan.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it
So will I.
just because.
You know you are.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of it looks so creepy in Uncanny Valley. Of course, I'm gonna watch it. I hope it's not just like a rehash of Chucky, though.
Also, Legally Blonde 3. Oof. Up for that.
Christoph Waltz. No, he didn't say.
Pointy Iguana said Final Fantasy, fuck me. Fast and Furious 10, Cocaine Bear, Vin Diesel rides a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
get that Rob Shack's question done. I like that one.
Last one that's looking forward to things, though. Pip has pointed out, is Gadget 8-Bit looking forward to seeing Muse after their recent album drop? Yes, I am. We have tickets to see them in, of all places, Hull.
It's the city of culture.
Mate, I'm going to see Bastille in Bridlington. It just happened to, I don't know why.
Bridlington's also the
They've
town
got
of
like
culture.
they've got like some
Bridlington.
kind of indoor arena thing on the beach.
Mate, when you go to Brid, there's a chippy right out at front next to big indoor play area. That chip is legendary, mate. Go to that chippy.
Well, so this Muse gig is at Hull Stadium, so the football stadium there.
Did you get a free NFT for going?
Probably. It's the first gig I'll have been to since the pandemic. So
Gig.
You
Nice.
come
nice.
visit me on the
and
web.
it's one of those ones. So I last saw Muse
I like it.
about 4 weeks before they released Showbiz, so their first album. And I saw they did a little warm up tour of the UK, and I saw them in a basement of a pub in Newcastle when no one had heard of who they were, and they were fucking excellent. And through their entire career, I've wanted to see them, and I've never been able to get the tickets because they've always sold out so quickly. And
Do you know
then
what
I
I'm
saw
looking?
this, like,
Sorry,
I saw this come out. It was like, well, they're not coming to Newcastle because they wouldn't play St James's Park, but they're playing Hull. Okay,
Do
I'll
it.
see them in Hull. I didn't
I'm
want to
looking
pay for
forward
Twickenham
to,
because Twickenham was like
Twickenham now.
150 quid a ticket. This
I've watched a gig at Twickenham. It's ridiculous.
this is the most I've ever paid for tickets. It's 75 quid a ticket I've paid for them just because I haven't seen them since their first album. I haven't
Muse are
seen them in
fucking
20,
good,
20
though,
years.
man. They're worth.
Oh,
75
Muse are
quid.
they're one of those bands that I will pay the money for.
They put up a
Yeah, I
performance.
saw him at Leeds Festival. It was incredible.
So yeah, next year I'm looking forward to us potentially finding a live venue and people coming to see us live on stage.
What?
Oh,
Put that out
we had told
there.
Biggie,
Yeah,
haven't
let's do it. Let's get a function room at a pub and get people down and pissed.
we? Yeah, That's what we're gonna do.
We have to wait till Super Natty Cat's had a baby though, so she can drink.
Yes.
You can have a baby in the
No one
pub.
comes though.
Live
People
birth,
will come.
everybody.
Monk's Boy said, talking about Muse, oh fuck, I saw them at the same time at the Garage in London. Exactly. Remember those gigs? They were
They
fucking
played
amazing.
Fibbers in New York. The bar's not there anymore, but I used to go there and they had like pictures of Muse, Oasis, these huge rock bands that had played this tiny, tiny pub in York once upon a time. Crazy.
It's
If we
great.
do- if we
it's,
do
it's
do a
great, it's great
meetup
when
as
you
well.
can see a band in like a small venue like that. and
I
then they
saw
kind of
Sea
blow up.
Power there and it was tiny venue, but it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
I really want to see them live because I want to see how they do that shit live.
If we do a meetup, we will for the chat as well. We will do it middle of Britain, so people can
Leeds.
get there. Sorry for the
Birmingham.
American. Yeah, Leeds, basically. So people can get there.
Okay, so Rob Shack's question. You do a competition on Twitter. You break out your best sub story and win a free holiday next year to a destination of your choice. Where are you going?
Tokyo.
Well, Biggie's going to win it, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, Biggie, where are you going?
To the
love
moon,
it.
baby!
I love Asia, so anywhere in Asia. Singapore, Malaysia, got family out there. Just, yeah, anywhere. Do a little trip around Asia, definitely.
Fuck seeing family on a vacation, no chance. I'm off to Argentina to meet my brothers with the cheap games. Brothers! I've been feeding your economy for years. Yeah, Argentina. I've always wanted to go to Argentina because it's the closest you can get to Antarctica without being a scientist.
I would probably go
And-
Japan as well because, like, I
It's
don't want to go
great.
to Japan. I just really want to go to New York, but I think that's a lot more accessible than a holiday to Japan. So yeah, if I won a free holiday, it would be Japan.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Pip,
Expensive,
I'd
though.
go to North Korea. It's their problem to make it happen.
I can see this actually. Pip, like really, like demasculating Kim Jong Un and just saying, "Look, right, stop this."
She'd
Stop
become their
pinning up
leader.
against the wall, like
Yeah.
she did with me in Newcastle. She pinned me against the wall in Newcastle, and she'll
She
do
did.
that to him because he's shorter than me, so he's tiny. She'll pin him against the wall. Just give up.
God
Stop doing
leader
it.
Pip. That's what
And
she'd be
then
known as.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Pip
She's done it.
might be shorter than you, Oodles, but she's more powerful than you.
Oh, so much more powerful.
I want to slap Kim
I-
Jong-il's chops. Just want to give him a big slap.
Slap that.
You know, like they do in those little slap-offs.
Stupid fucking haircut.
Yes,
off
it's
him.
Boy's
stand
right.
at
I will go to
podium.
Colombia.
I'd just do that with him.
Colombia will be
That'd
great. Colombia will be a right laugh.
There are two places I'd like to go. I'd either like to go to Japan, like kind of, but I don't know if I want to go to Tokyo. I kind of like the idea of like
Tokyo.
Japan.
Mm.
Tokyo. I quite like to see like temples and kind of blossom and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, cherry blossom. Yeah.
Yeah. I would also like to go to. There are some really
Skegness.
fucking beautiful places in China,
Mm.
like away from the cities. Like I'd quite like to see kind of like more of the wild area of China.
Mm.
Obviously, depending on which Chinese government is in at the time.
Yes. Excellent. I think we've absolutely rinsed this chat now.
Yeah, I
As-
don't think there's any more questions. I'm just kind of looking back
Yeah.
through it. Pip has suggested a lightning round
No,
drinking game
I-
because she wants to see Stig fall
I've
off
got
his
enough-
chair.
I'm only
No.
on Guinness, so that's not what happened. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't get drunk off Guinness. It's impossible. So,
There's definitely some
Nice.
interest in the chat about the meetup, though, so I think it's a goer.
oh, it's happening. It's happening. I always said after third Christmas we're meeting
You
up.
did.
3 Christmases and a meet up. That was always my promise. Always.
Is this community?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's community.
Hang on, do we
Yeah, 3
actually have to
Christmases
talk
and
to
a meet
them?
up.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Well, no. See, we have the microphones. We talk at
We'll
them.
pretend they're not there.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Can we have like a big
Biggie will be
perspex
signing
screen
stuff.
in front of them, just in case?
yes.
I mean, we can put a perspex screen around you, Biggie. It's the only way that it's safe to have you around people.
It will probably be in a big city, so a central big city. Like Stig says, Leeds is pretty central.
It's
It's
fucking
like-
Is it
not.
really?
Easy to get to.
Is
It's
it
really
really?
easy to get to.
Yeah,
You
for
do
you.
the
it's
Easy
travel.
to get to for you.
Maybe
It's
Leicester.
2 hours
Yeah,
drive
that's all
for
right.
me.
Well, mate, you're proposing
let's all go
going
to
further
fucking
down
Newcastle.
south. We're making it easy for me, you and Noodles here.
Neutral ground, baby. Neutral ground.
Neutral ground is Leeds. Leeds is
No,
the most
it's not
neutral
for
city
me.
in the
Yeah,
world.
well, move further north.
Move to England for fuck's
Mo-
sake.
Monk's Boy suggested we need 2 more podcasts under our umbrella. 6 podcasts and a meetup.
Ooh.
Well, we're
things
going to
actually-
get the fifth. We're going to get the 5th one next year because I'm going to read out the Logan
Yeah.
Prophecy as a
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
Probably
As a podcast on
somewhere
the
around
network.
the spring, I think.
Yeah.
Are you having
me
any
and Stig's
guest
doing our
readers
project
on?
next year?
No, I don't need guest
Of course you
readers.
do.
Biggie.
I
Yes,
provide
you
some
do.
good American accents.
Miller.
Miller.
Right, we're
It's a
wrapping
sci-fi
up.
book.
We're wrapping this shit up.
Oh god, we still have to do the Patreon section after this.
Yeah,
don't we?
but
Yes, exactly.
Christ, we're
As
great for
always,
7 minutes.
Isn't that what this
I'm
was?
talking. As always, links to all our extracurricular activities are in the show notes and at modernescapism.co.uk. And please consider becoming a patron to help support our endeavour. And please give us 5-star reviews. If you get that patron, the meetup will happen even sooner. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
We have to buy microphones. More microphones, live stuff.
It costs fucking money. It costs money.
And the YouTube. Remind them of the YouTube.
Yes, go to
YouTube.
youtube.com/modern escapism.
Candy probably calls
Reviews.
it
More reviews.
All of our reviews are in bite-sized on there.
Candy's gifting subs to
I
viewers.
slipped one
She's
in.
gifting sub. We need to get out of here before she does it. Before everyone gets one.
Before she bankrupts herself, she's got to pay a heating bill, man.
So, I want to thank my co-hosts and pod family for this excellent year. It's been sensational. We've launched 2 new podcasts under the umbrella. It's been brilliant. Those 2 podcasts are continuing into next year. We're going to have more dragons and we're going to have more people talking about films
Dragons.
and games and stuff next year. Have us meet up. We're going to have more breaking news. It's going to be a great year. I think next year...
We're going to have more breaking news. Is that what we're going to have?
breaking
That's what they've got to look forward to. Brilliant.
Next year is going to be fantastic. If you are not a patron, which why aren't you? I mean, none of you are going to see this patron segment now because we're going to turn the cameras off so we can actually take our tops off and talk to each other about this experience.
You're for a fucking piss.
And it gives you another reason.
3 hours since I stood up.
It gives you a reason to listen to this again. So thank you, chat. Thank you very much. I'm sorry it might not have been as debauched as last year, but we're growing up. We're adults. You know what I mean?
We're adults, yeah.
I don't know. I'm
This is
on
what
3
happens,
bits
and
of
I've got
alcohol.
work
I'm doing all
tomorrow.
right.
Thank
to
you,
bring the
everyone,
liquor
for
next
listening to this
year.
in 2022. In 2023, there's going to be so much more fucking awesome content. Thank you for listening to Modern
Yeah.
Escapism, to Scorched Sheep, to Deep Dive Lounge, and to Smash That Glass.
We are no longer a pandemic
Iguana's
podcast.
gifting subs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I,
they were doing
exist
it.
for you.
can I play us out?
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, go on.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear it because Discord's muting it. I tell you what, shall I just go to the outro screen, everybody? Will everyone be happy with that?
Patrons, meet us in the green room.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah. I've been brewing this shit for ages.